All right, I'm Matthew Foss here for another player perspective. We got a lot of the football team. This has taken a lot of work to get them all together here at the exact same time.
I'm Sutton Nelson, here today with
the biggest cap.
I'm BJ, and today I'm here with
Romero Frazier, a.k.a. Young Boy.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Hare, and I'm here with
Joshua Carroll.
All right, y'all. We here with
Trey John Fletcher.
And
Devontae Dennis.
And we got
Kevin
who?
Carter.
Hi, PanthersTV. I'm Jayla Lambert, here with
Devin Dunn.
here with Connor.
Hi.
What's your real name?
Oh, Dakota Diggs.
Oh, okay, Devin. When is the game?
7 o'clock.
Who are y'all playing?
Hot Springs, Trojans.
Do you think you're going to be able to beat them?
Yeah, we always do. We should. All right, so Mero, how do you feel about this coming up game tomorrow?
I feel like we're just going to go out there and get a job done. Hot Springs, they ain't been playing no competition. We've been out here working. We working every day, so yeah, we're going to come out with the dub for sure.
How do you feel about the homecoming game Friday?
I feel like we get the job done.
How do you feel about the game coming up with Hot Springs?
I feel like they're very soft. They're not near as big as Camden, and we should dominate.
and what position do you play?
Wide receiver.
How many touchdowns you think you're going to make tomorrow night?
None.
Okay.
This a run-based offense, so we don't do too much passing.
We feel good. We just got to execute, be better than we have been.
If you had one superpower, what would it be and why?
If I had one superpower, shoot, it'd be just to be rich, you know what I'm saying? Have all the money, you know what I'm saying?
Who is the slowest runner?
What's your least favorite form of conditioning?
Belly flops, yeah, them.
What are 3 things that you would never spend your money on?
Too much Chicken Express, or steroids.
So, homecoming's coming up. It's finally here. So, do you have a date?
No.
No? You going by yourself? No? But you don't have a date?
No.
Right. Okay.
Not a public person.
Who is the most athletic?
What is the square root of 12?
The square root of 12. 12 times 12, 144. The square root, that's 12 twice, ain't it?
Do you have a suit? Anything to wear?
No.
Who gets mad fast in the game?
I always feel like somebody's watching me. What's your... Do you have anything that you would like to say to the people watching this video right now?
Yeah, y'all need to go add me on Snap. Coda.
Yeah, they got me on the beat because we playing Hot Springs. They crying on the field because they lose it to King. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Come out at 7 o'clock Friday night to watch the homecoming game.
Who acts up the most in the locker room?
I've never met a superintendent or worked for a superintendent who has a bigger heart for kids. He's got a heart for kids. And I think that's what makes him more genuine than anything. He's a true person.
He's done so many improvements. He's done little things and he's done big things, which have caused this school district, I think, to move forward.
He instilled, he trusts us to do our job. And if we need help, he's just a phone call away. But other than that, he knows that we're going to run the building the way that he wants it run. But he also doesn't micromanage us.
You can tell in
I guess, the attitude of our kids and how much they appreciate what our school has to offer. And him being willing to do that and want that is really what drives our kids to be, positive and motivated with our schools.
I don't think I was dreaming big enough prior to Mr. Ward coming to the Magnolia School District. I think I was, succeeding in the job capacity that I was the most comfortable in. I was not pushing myself outside of the boundaries.
He's caring, but he's really funny, and he wants to be your friend. He doesn't just see you as you're another student at my school. He wants to know your name, and he'll say hey to you every time he sees you, and people know when he's around.
I think one of the best ways to relate to people is by being yourself, being open, being transparent, and I think that Mr. Ward shows those characteristics in so many different ways.
One of the first things that impressed me about him was just how personable he was. Really impressed me. He seems to remember everyone's names after the first time he meets people, which really surprises me. And he knows kids by name that I usually call Mr. So-and-so or Miss So-and-so. He's going to know their first name.
The first time that I actually met Mr. Ward was in an interview. He was in a panel of 4 superintendents coming to interview for the Magnolia School, and I was on the panel. And I just remember him, and I could tell that he was going to be a huge influence in the Magnolia schools.
I think just the effort, not only that he puts in for our school, but the efforts that he does, outside of our district to really focus on education and what it means to do everything possible for kids.
The first time I met Mr. Ward would have been my sophomore year. He was just always in the hallways, fist bumping kids and introducing himself and saying hi. And I just thought he was a really cool guy, and I was excited to see that he was the guy over everybody at my school.
So from kindergarten or pre-K all the way through senior high school, he's always been approachable and allows us to make decisions on our campuses, but he also encourages us to find opportunities for our kids to get out and see what's going on around us, and that's amazing, and that's not something that you can teach.
He listens a lot, and he likes for you to show him why you feel a certain way. And like I said, we at times agree to disagree. And so he lets you maybe see if your way is going to work. And if it doesn't, we can always go back and say, well, no, your way was better.
I think what he brings to our district is just excitement and love of learning. He's everywhere. He's going to be in your building. He's going to be at events, any event. He's going to be at the Boys and Girls Club. You're just going to see him everywhere in our community.
He's always one that's going to make sure that everybody else is in the limelight. So I'm so excited that he's won Superintendent of the Year, because then everybody across the state gets to see what we get to see on a day-to-day basis.
He is very, open to everyone. And he's willing to let you come in, talk to him, and just that support that he gives is probably the biggest thing.
We kind of had a relationship that sometimes we would disagree, but we would agree to disagree. So that was a good thing that we had with each other, that we understood each other, and he would always try to, talk to us as if we were equals with him, and that made it good.
Whenever we come to him with an idea that we want to do to grow energy at the school or anything like that, he's always up for it, and he says, yeah, do it. If you can do it, go for it, and he's going to support us 100%.
I have 2 kids that are in the district. One is in 11th grade and one is in the 2nd grade. And both of them feel like he's probably one of their best friends, just because they've made such a relationship with him, and I think that's because he is a genuine person.
Well, he always leaves the door open for us, and he never, not saying every idea that we have is going to be passed through or anything, but he does, whenever we have our principal meetings, he gives us opportunity, like, hey, what's working, what are some things that you need? He encourages us to attend other places.
He's wanting us to, show our kids the world, and whether that's our kindergarten class that just went to Miracle Farms today, or if it's the choir, the high school choir going to New York City.
He has that ability to make you comfortable in that, just that he has that presence where he is so kind and has such a big heart. And I remember thinking to myself as I was interviewing for the job, I feel like I know this guy, and I'd never met him in my life.
The J-Row Photo Senior Experience is like no other. Come join me for your entire senior year as we have unique group shoots, unmatched solo sessions, and look, when I tell you it's throughout the whole year, it is all year long. I want to give a quick shout out to our current J-Row Photo 2022 model crew. We have some unbelievable shoots planned throughout the year. Trust me, there's way more to come. And as you can see, the 2022 team is off to a great start. 2022 seniors, there's still room for more. Who's next? We're already booking for J-Row Photo 2023, so follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at J-Row Photo and shoot me a message for more info. Sports teams, if you need something to set you apart from the rest, holler at me. I have a team and individual program that will make your team look amazing. Holler at me if I can do anything to help.
At Farmers Bank and Trust, we know banking isn't always top of mind. You've got other things to focus on, like your family, your job, your health. But our products and services are designed to fit your schedule and needs, from online and mobile banking to convenient hours and locations. Farmers Bank and Trust is easy banking for busy living. To learn more, stop by your local branch today or visit myfarmers.bank.
Points at halftime, and they're getting the ball back, and you're having trouble stopping them. It's it's one of those deals where we couldn't afford to turn the ball over, and we did, and and that was a difference in the game.
Yeah, those extra possessions, the way it comes out for
even you take 3 away from them, the 3 extra possessions they don't get, and even if we score on 2 of them, or 1 of them, if we score on 1 of them because they scored on 2 of those 3 possessions. You take 2 off the board on them, add 1 on the board for us, we still win the game. So again, it was one of those. Not taking anything away from Camden, they played a great game. Especially their offense. But I thought our offense moved the ball well. We only ran 34 offensive plays all night long. And it was kind of reverse what they kind of did to us what we wanted to do to them. They had 1 big play and everything else was long sustained drives. I think they ran 71 offensive plays to our 34. Which makes it hard. And when you do that, you have to score every time you have it, and we didn't do that.
I was a long way up there in the press box, but I think their quarterback listed at 5'8", but he played a lot bigger than 5'8". He's a good athlete.
He is an outstanding athlete, an outstanding competitor. He's a tough kid. We hit him hard several times, and he kept getting up. He's a very, very good athlete. He's committed to play baseball at the University of Arkansas. That's how good of an athlete he is. Football is his secondary sport.
Well, he plays it very well.
He does. He does do that.
Yeah. Visiting with Coach Mark King. Back with more after this.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Shelter agent Gary Donfera about Shelter's competitive auto insurance rates.
Wilson Beard and Pharmacy has proudly been serving the Magnolia community for 75 years. Located at 134 North Washington, owner Ivy Moore and her team are here for you with pharmacists like Flora Hull and Jane Alexander. Wilson Beard and Pharmacy is currently offering the COVID-19 Moderna, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines. Call or come by to sign up for the vaccine, and they'll call you when you're scheduled. Must be 18 years of age or older. Wilson Beard and Pharmacy, a Magnolia tradition since 1945. Call today at 870-234-1062.
Magnolia Regional Medical Center is excited about the addition of orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Kevin Rudder. Dr. Rudder grew up in South Arkansas and has been practicing for the last 20 years in Hot Springs. Dr. Rudder provides full orthopedic services with specialization in joint replacements, also sports medicine and sports injury and orthopedic trauma, including breaks and fractures. Referrals or appointments are accepted. Call the Magnolia Surgical Clinic at 870-235-3200.
Attention, the Corner Clubhouse is now hiring. That's right, one of Magnolia's local favorites needs you. Remember, it's a short stop away to experience the full bar, the best baked potatoes, burgers, steaks, and more. The Corner Clubhouse is open Monday to Saturdays from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. What are you waiting for? Don't strike out. Satisfy your cravings with a grand slam. Call 870-949-2828. Join the team and apply today at the Corner Clubhouse, 100 South Washington in Magnolia.
Hiring someone you trust can be the hardest part of owning a business. At Bo Moses Trucking, trust has been at the top of our list. When you need to get precious cargo from one place to another without worrying about damage, delays, or lost freight, Bo Moses Trucking is the one to count on. Based in Magnolia, Arkansas since 1999, we have the resources and equipment to take care of all your flatbed freight hauling. Visit us on Facebook or call 870-234-2803. Bo Moses Trucking. Trust us to go the distance.
Coach, again, even in a game where things go against you, you got officials going against you, you got things happening to your team, and still it's a game that you're hanging around. You're right in there. We everything they want.
We never thought we were out of it. Even when we fumbled the ball and they went up by 3 scores, we thought, hey, we know we're going to score when we get the ball back, and hopefully our defense can get a stop, and but that didn't happen. But again, our kids on defense were so outmatched. I mean, they average over 300 pounds across the front. I think we have one D lineman that's over 200 pounds, and our kids played extremely hard. I'm proud of them. It was just one of those games where we had to play perfect and not turn the ball over, and we turned the ball. And ironically, we turned the ball over twice on special teams, not on offense, and that's what really hurt. When they scored, we got to get the ball back and score. We fumbled 2 kickoffs, and you do that in special teams, and a lot of people ignore special teams, but it's a third of the game, and if you don't pay attention to it, it'll get you beat. And we had one of those nights where, they took a ball. The guy just stripped the ball from Jacob Hebert. And of course he was distraught about it. I told him, "Hey, son, it happens. You got to get over it." And then young Amari Roach dropped one. He's a sophomore. You watch him on film. He's looking, and he looks up right before the ball gets there. Just to see who's around. And it happens, but go back, fix it, and hopefully that happen again.
That sometimes happens on things like that, and I kind of got that impression also that maybe he was looking to see, take your eye off the ball for just a little bit.
Well, and you can see it. He's watching the ball, and right at the last second, you can see him look straight ahead instead of look up. You can see him look to see if anybody's fixing to hit him, and that's. A lot of kids do that. That's just a habit that you got to get out of. You got to tell yourself to catch it. And but again, neither one of them dropped the ball on purpose. I mean, it was that's part of the game. Hopefully, your defense can get stops when that happens. And but it seems like you watch teams like El Dorado that played great on offense. Camden played great on offense against us. You watch them on film; they're turning the ball over a couple times a game and putting themselves in bad positions. But neither one of those teams did that to us. It's almost like they played a perfect game on that side of the ball against us.
And that's kind of the way you've got to play on defense against them.
Well, you do, yeah. And then offensively, you got to match them score for score if you're doing that. And like I said, the turnovers hurt us.
So Camden Fairview wins the game 44-25, the final in that one. And we've talked about Camden Fairview enough. We'll talk about homecoming coming up. The Hot Springs Trojans coming to town, and we'll continue with Coach Mark King next. The annual membership drive is underway at Columbia County Ambulance Service. Columbia County Ambulance has twice been named the Arkansas Ambulance Service of the Year. Membership prices haven't changed since 1988. Normal annual fees are $40 for an individual or $60 for a family. Renew your membership before November 13th and receive $10 off the family and individual membership prices. Renew today at Columbia County Ambulance, 218 South Pine in Magnolia, or renew online at columbiacountyambulance.com.
Football is a way of life for our community.
and supporting our community is a way of life for Farmers Bank and Trust. We believe that support isn't just offering great products and services, it's being active in our community. Whether it's cheering on the home team on Friday nights or supporting academic programs during the day, Farmers Bank and Trust is our community's biggest fan. Find a branch near you at myfarmers.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eat fresh with new, fresher ingredients at Subway. All new turkey, ham, and bacon, fresh mozzarella cheese, and Parmesan vinaigrette dressing. All new sandwiches, too, like the new foot-long Pro sandwiches with double meat. Also, for a limited time, enjoy the new Cali Fresh subs at Subway. Turkey Cali Fresh and steak Cali Fresh with bacon, avocado, and fresh mozzarella cheese. New sandwiches, upgraded ingredients, and improved classics in the new refreshed menu at Subway in University Plaza Shopping Center on East Main and Magnolia.
Add a touch of fall to your home with Bridget's on the Square. From the Sugar Maples, Golden Glow, and Burst of Autumn, these new arrangements will have you falling in love with fall. Remember, Bridget's on the Square has 2 locations to serve you. The original location is now the Sympathy Shop. Stop by 102 South Washington today and see the fresh flowers and the new walk-in cooler. Call 870-901-3606 and follow Bridget's on Facebook and Instagram for updates. You can also visit bridgetsonthesquare.com. Bridget's on the Square, your Magnolia flower shop.
Hey everyone, and hello fall. Lucas Cheatham here. From football and friends to hunting and bonfires, the fall season should bring you up, not down. If you're in need of a boost, then head on over to Health Quest Therapy. Health Quest Therapy provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy and will have you ready for another great sports and hunting season. Visit healthquesttherapy.net or call today at 870-234-2255. Health Quest Therapy, 1515 East Main and Magnolia. As always, go Cubs, go Panthers, and go Mule Riders.
Coach, we got Hot Springs coming to town for homecoming. Hot Springs is one of those teams. You know, they don't have a spectacular record. Well, I say that they're 2-0 in conference, aren't they? So they're a team that can get it done. You know, I don't know how good the teams are that they have played.
Yeah, they're a very capable football team. You know, they remind me a lot of Arkansas High. You know, got a lot of athletes and. A little bit undisciplined at times, but you know they're scary. You know, if they ever put it all together at the right time, you know they could beat anybody. You know, they haven't played near the schedule that we have, non-conference or conference. You know, I think their 2 conference wins are DeQueen and Hope, and you know they still have to play us. They have to play Camden. They have to play Arkansas High, and they have to play Lakeside still. So the meat of their conference schedule's in front of them. You know, but they have played some pretty good teams. They played Arkadelphia and got beat by Arkadelphia in preseason. I believe not sure who else they played. They played Fountain Lake.
Yeah, beat them pretty good.
They beat Fountain Lake, and of course Fountain Lake's, you know, they're kind of down. And then I think they played Lake Hamilton maybe.
Yeah, they lost to Lake Hamilton. They beat Mena too. They shut them out. But
you know, so again, they're up and down, up and down. You never know what you're going to get. Seems like they play a lot better at home than they do on the road. You know, which is a good thing for us.
One thing for sure, they're good enough that they can make some things happen.
If you turn the ball over and you don't play well against them, they'll beat you. You know, last year the first half it was a struggle. I think they were leading us 21-17 in the first half before we. You know, turned it up in the second half, and you know, we gave them a scoop and score there in the first half early. You know, it's just one of those things. We got to take care of the ball, and I mean, I think our kids finally believe that, and you know, we've talked about it, and you know, really nobody stopped our offense all year long. We've stopped ourselves, and if we just don't turn the ball over, we'll be a hard offense. You'll have to outscore us to beat us.
Tell me some things about Hot Springs.
You know, they're big, athletic. You know, they're going to run counters. They got a good quarterback, a 3-year starter at quarterback, tall kid, got a good arm, some big receivers to throw to, which would be a little bit of matchup problem with our secondary. They're not as good up front as Camden. You know, like I said, they remind you, looking at them and watching them, they remind you of Arkansas High. They're built like Arkansas High, I mean, athletic like they are, and a lot like they are this year.
I'd say Camden's lines were bigger than some of the colleges I've seen.
Oh yeah, you know they average 300 pounds across the front. You know, and even their defensive line the defensive lineman probably averaged 270. I mean, they're big, physical, athletic. You know, they're athletic behind it on the back end also, and you know. Hot Springs is not that big. They got some size, but they're not near the size of Camden.
Are they going to throw a lot, or are they going to?
Yeah, I mean they do a good mix, but they like to throw it.
Do they? Now you talk about the big quarterback, that the Roberts kid.
Yes.
Okay, 6'4", big 6'4".
Yeah, big 6'4" kid. Same kid they had last year. He started for 3 years. This is a 3-year starter for him. Started as a sophomore. He's a good hand, good quarterback.
How they look on defense?
They've switched up. Last year they were straight 4-3. They're very multiple this year. They're running a 4-front and then give a lot of 3-4 look, and a lot of blitzing and stunting out of that 3-man front, and then they'll go to a 4-man front. You give them a tight end set, and so we got to be ready for multiple fronts on defense. But they're they're big and athletic, and they fly around.
I say they're typically, Hot Springs is a team that's got good speed. Anyway.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. They got like I said, they got good size up front. They got speed on the back end. It's not going to be a team you're going to outrun. I mean, you're going to have to take it right to them.
Don't want to be distracted with homecoming. You want to be concentrating on that football game, don't you?
That's a tough one. It's a coach's nightmare. I mean, I love the stuff for the kids, love the festivities for the kids and the community and everything. But as a coach, I hate homecoming. Trying to keep 15, 16 to 18-year-old kids, minds on a football game, which is what it's really all about. All the other stuff is nice. You have all that other stuff, and then you don't take care of business on Friday night. It's kind of all for nothing.
Well, again, the Panthers taking on the Hot Springs Trojans for the homecoming game. Visiting with Coach Mark King back after this.
Offenhauser and Company Insurance has been an integral part of South Arkansas for over 138 years by providing quality insurance coverage including home, auto, business, health, and specialty insurance from the finest carriers with an in-house claims department and the very best of service. Offenhauser is proud to help sponsor Magnolia Panthers sports. Offenhauser and Company Insurance. Offices in Texarkana, Atlanta, Mount Pleasant, San Antonio, and Austin, Texas. Your insurance leader since 1882.
Doctors Chambliss and Davis and Lynn Wilkerson have made adjustments to keep you safe and still give the best care possible with the transition to phone and telemedicine visits. All routine visits such as follow-ups, medication refills, or wellness and general checkups will be seen 8:30 to 11 a.m. All sick visits from 1 to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 12 to 2 on Fridays. If you have fever, please call the medical staff to tell them you're there, then stay in your car till they call you. Find more information on Facebook. Doctors Chambliss and Davis and Lynn Wilkerson, thank you for your cooperation.
Minute Maid slushies are back at McDonald's. And if you want to thank me for that info with the slushie, that's cool. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink.
Treat yourself to a refreshing Minute Maid slushie. A pink lemonade or strawberry watermelon goes great with a fresh beef quarter pounder with cheese or the new crispy chicken sandwich. At participating McDonald's for a limited time. Fresh beef available at most restaurants in contiguous U.S. Not available in Alaska, Hawaii, and U.S. territories.
Become one of the many satisfied patients who use Prince Pharmacy in Magnolia. Refilling your prescriptions is easy with Prince Pharmacy's new mobile app. You can also refill or transfer prescriptions on their new website, PrincePharmacyRx.com. Prince Pharmacy still has their 24-hour refill line, too. Call 234-7292 anytime. Prince Pharmacy also has a convenient drive-thru and free delivery in the Magnolia city limits. See how they make a difference at Prince Pharmacy in the Southern Medical Group Clinic at 211 East Stadium in Magnolia.
Established in 1966, Magnolia Glass and Mirror is a local business offering you the best service. Services include residential and commercial windows, doors, mirrors, patio damage, awnings, storm doors, shower enclosures, and storefronts. Need a bathroom upgrade or maybe a new garage door? Call Magnolia Glass and Mirror today, 870-234-4450, or stop by 211 El Dorado Road in Magnolia. Magnolia Glass and Mirror, helping you fix the important things.
Welcome back to Panthers Stadium. Tonight, the Magnolia Panthers and the Hot Springs Trojans getting ready to square off. Seems like every time these two schools meet, every time we play at Hot Springs, it's homecoming. And now here we are tonight in Magnolia, and it's homecoming for the Panthers. They just finished up the introducing the homecoming court to the crowd here at Panther Stadium. Folks, the temp, you might want to bring a jacket if you're just headed out to the stadium right now, leaving. You might want to grab a jacket before you go. The wind's wind's gotten up a little bit. There's a cold front that's making its way through. So the temperature is going to be going down as the night goes on. So grab yourself a jacket and come on out here. The rains are finished. Just come on out and enjoy some Panther football here tonight against the Hot Springs Trojans. Looks like that line of thunderstorms that came through here earlier has already moved through El Dorado. Also, it's over around Felsenthal right now, and it's still moving east. So I don't think we got to worry about any rain falling. Just like we said, we'll have the wind. The wind could be a factor.
A few minutes ago,
I turned you off because
sorry about that. I was out there a few minutes ago, and the wind is blowing at a pretty good pace right now, and it's probably going to get a little harder as the night goes on. And so both teams will have to factor that in as to what's going on. It could really help Magnolia with a kicker like J. Todd out there. If he's got the wind to his back, he could hit a really long one here tonight.
The multi-purpose building, they're kind of done. We don't get a real good indication because that wind is shifting around to the north. So since that's on the north side of the flagpole, we don't get a real good indication of how strong that wind is. But yes, it is definitely blowing. It's not quite Oklahoma wind. If you've ever done a game in Oklahoma, you know that wind over there, when they say mild winds, they're talking about 25, 30 miles an hour.
Right, yeah. It's not that. But it's the strongest winds that either team has seen so far this year, and just that factor alone could influence some plays or some kicks, something along those lines. But you got to think it's going to affect the punts, it's going to affect field goals, extra points, and possibly even the passing game.
And we've had enough rain. We haven't had just a tremendous amount of rain this week, but we've had enough rain that the field could be a little bit soft tonight too. Of course, we got the natural surface here, so there could be some slick spots out there tonight.
Really good. We had a kind of a heavy rain for about 5 minutes maybe this afternoon around 4 o'clock, a little bit later. And so it could be a little wet, and we had some rain yesterday, the day before as well. So you're right, that could be a factor. Someone mentioned before the game, they said, I hope the young ladies don't get their dresses muddy out there, but I don't see any mud out there yet. But, as the game goes on, as you see these two teams, get into the flow of the game, I expect that field will take some wear and tear.
And the ball, you may have a wet ball. Sometimes it's not going to be from rain falling, but just from wetness in the ground. So you may get a little wetness on the ball that way. But otherwise, you really couldn't ask for better. We finally got some football-type weather as the temperature's cooling a little bit.
Yeah, really, temperature-wise, it's going to be about ideal. It's about 75 now, 72, something like that. The only thing is that wind, how much of a factor is that going to play as this game goes on tonight?
Somebody apparently lost contact or something out on the field. They're out there digging around, searching for something. Don't dig too much. You'll make a muddy spot out there. Panthers getting ready to take on the Trojans of Hot Springs High School tonight here on Don Hubbard Field at Panther Stadium. Again, thanks for being with us on our Farmers Bank and Trust pregame show. From online and mobile banking to convenient hours and locations, Farmers Bank and Trust is easy banking for busy living. Find a Farmers Bank and Trust location near you at myfarmers.bank. More on our Farmers Bank and Trust pregame show coming up. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
The Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place is excited to announce that they're now open for in-house visitation using the guidelines of the Arkansas Department of Health and CMS. Wentworth had an excellent vaccination rate for staff and elders, and all new admissions and new staff are eligible to take the vaccination. Wentworth would ask you to please call ahead of time to schedule your visitation appointments. The phone number 870-234-1361. We're looking forward to our elders and their families regaining this quality time together at the Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place.
The Taqueria Tlaxcala shop is offering Magnolia the best of both worlds with a fresh meat market and an authentic Mexican restaurant. Taqueria Tlaxcala offers you fresh meat to put on the grill. They also offer a variety of Mexican-style tacos, from delicious appetizers and mouth-watering enchiladas to Tlaxcala rice, homemade tamales, and quesadillas. Come experience authentic Mexican cuisine at Taqueria Tlaxcala, 117 East Main, across from Warnick Furniture.
Is there one place I can go for all my car, truck, and SUV needs? One place for all kinds of repairs, tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, oil changes, tires, etc., etc.? Well, yes, there is. Spittler Tire and Auto. You've been trusting Spittler Tire and Auto for 15, 16 years now, and they're still working hard for you. Call to set up an appointment to get your ride into one of their 10 service bays, and it'll be back to peak performance in no time. Spittler Tire and Auto in the Dairy Queen Shopping Center, 521 East Main in Magnolia.
I'm Jeff White with Bodcall Bank. Many of you know me, but do you know Bodcall Bank? Did you know Bodcall has been serving South Arkansas for 118 years and has locations in Stamps, Magnolia, and Texarkana? We are your family, your friends, your neighbors, and one of your biggest supporters. There's always something to plan for, from a child's college fund, a wedding, starting a family, a new home, or a business venture. We look forward to visiting with you and the opportunity to provide you with a superior experience. We are here for what's ahead.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Big day of closet organizing, toddler yoga, scavenger hunts, jigsaw puzzlings, and sledding down the stairs? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com. The Big Dinner Box. From our hut to yours. Ask for contactless and curbside. Availability of contactless curbside delivery areas, charges and minimums vary. Delivery charge not tip.
This week's At Your Service featured item, Airlift Smoke and Odor Eliminator. This is a ready-to-use odor neutralizer. Airlift will destroy complex odors such as smoke, rancid or stale food, pet odors, and mildew. Come see us today. At Your Service Environmental Solutions, 1506 North Vine in Magnolia. Or go to atyourservicestore.com. At Your Service Environmental Solutions. We know the value of clean.
Welcome back on our Farmers Bank and Trust pregame show. There's John Caston, the athletic trainer for the Panthers, standing there on the sideline talking with the referee. Hopefully, we won't need John's services much tonight.
Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, hopefully we won't see injuries tonight. You would think that the cooler temperatures, cramps might not be a factor tonight.
Last year's game, we mentioned that Magnolia was a 52-33 winner. In that game last year, the Panthers, of course, they do that a lot with this offense. They pretty much spread it around as far as ball carriers. See, D-Ray was he carried it the most times, 16 times for 120 yards and a touchdown. Curry, BJ carried it 9 times for 128 yards and a touchdown. Blanchard 10 times for just 17 yards, but he had a touchdown. And Kendrick Carey carried 7 times for 73 yards. He also had a touchdown rushing. So each of those 4 with 1 rushing touchdown last year. And Blanchard passed for 2. Both times the recipient was BJ. In that game, Blanchard was 3 for 7 passing for those 2 touchdowns. He also completed a pass to Jakeem Warren last year. So if we can do similar numbers to that, I'll take that. The captains are headed out to the middle of the field. We got BJ and Kendrick Carey and D-Ray. Yeah, D-Ray, Darrell and Williams, captains for the Panthers. I can't see the numbers on the Trojans right now. Listening with the referee explaining the situation. Did he toss it or did he drop it? I think he dropped it. There's the toss. And he caught it, shows it to Hot Springs. I'm assuming that means they won the toss.
Yeah, they're pointing direction they want to go.
Magnolia won the toss, and Magnolia is going to defer to the Hot Springs Trojans. So Trojans will be going from our left to right. They'll have their faces headed south as we get this game underway. The Panthers will be kicking off to them when we come back. That wraps up our Farmers Bank and Trust pregame show. Stick around. We've got the kickoff coming up. The Panthers and the Trojans. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
As a Farm Bureau agent, I believe it's my job to keep you safe and secure. I like to think that Farm Bureau agents like me serve a higher calling, protecting you and your loved ones and everything families in Columbia County care about. It's what motivates me every day. I'm Jeff Hansen. Call me at 870-234-1966 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote and to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. That's Jeff Hansen at 870-234-1966.
Southern Medical Group has expanded its family and is pleased to announce that Dr. Chase Helm has joined their practice. Dr. Helm recently graduated from UAMS and specialized in family practice. Dr. Helm will be seeing patients in all age groups. Southern Medical Group will be accepting new patients. Please call 870-234-5995 to make your appointment. Southern Medical Group, our family taking care of yours. Visit smgarkansas.com. It's 2021, and let's be honest, you deserve the best. Jimmy John's in Magnolia makes freaky fast, freaky fresh sandwiches near you using only the freshest ingredients. Stop by and order delivery or pickup from the Magnolia location next to Walmart for a tasty sandwich today. And while you're at it, why don't you choose some chips or a cookie and a drink and make it a combo. Whether you're in store or in a delivery zone, we'll always make you a tasty sandwich. Become a reward member by downloading the Jimmy John's app. Jimmy John's Magnolia, open every day from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
If you're single, you might not think you need to do any estate planning, but you might have relatives or friends you'd like to leave something. But if you don't have a will or other estate plan, the probate court will distribute your assets. Some estate planning techniques allow you to donate to charities while earning tax breaks and providing yourself with a lifetime income stream. Your estate plan should also protect your ability to make decisions. Talk to an Edward Jones financial advisor, Laura Kroll, Steve Hardy, Mark Woods, or Ethan Young. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Magnolia Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1. Good evening once again. Dan Gregory along with Mark Trout as we're getting ready to get this thing underway as J. Todd Baker getting ready to tee it up at the 40-yard line. He'll be kicking to our right, and he's going to have the wind at his back. He's going to put that thing, he's going to kick it to Emerson. My prediction.
It may go that far, and
maybe just Brister.
There's that fire that Principal Chris Carter was telling us about before.
Yeah, I'm afraid it got too much rain today.
Probably
they're having a hard time getting it lit. So I don't think they're going to wait any longer. I think we're going to play football. J. Todd Baker ready to kick it off for the Panthers. Where's the whistle from the referee, and we're ready to go. Panther football on Magnolia's Country, 99.1 KVMZ FM. Waldo, Magnolia. J. Todd's kickoff, end over end. Taken at the 9-yard line, near side, straight ahead across the 15. Dodging back and forth, got it across the 25 out to about the 27, 28-yard line. Looks like where they're going to spot that football.
Decent starting field position for Hot Springs, first drive of the night. And let's see what the Magnolia defense can do. Taking the field first for the Panthers.
They spotted at the 29-yard line, so first and 10 there for the Trojans. They've got two receivers to the right, one to the left. A slot back over on the left side as well. Out of the shotgun is the quarterback, hands off to his tailback on a sweep to the right side, out to the 40, gets outside, he's to the 50 into Panther territory, knocked out of bounds inside the 40-yard line of Magnolia. So a big carry on first down for the Trojans. They're going to spot him out at the 40. That's a 31-yard carry for Pierce Smalley on the first play from scrimmage. Another quick snap. Quick fire out left side. Blake McClellan on the reception, and he has rolled up, brought down KD there, Kadarius Williams, to make the tackle at the 36-yard line.
Dan, there's a flag on the play. I thought they blew the play dead, but apparently it was illegal motion, not a false start. Let's wait and see what this is going to be. But I'm not even sure the play...
False start is what the call is,
yeah.
So it will back them up 5 yards, back to the 45. 45-yard move, backing it up to the 50. Well, that's not a false start. He backed it up 10 yards. You don't back it up 10 yards for a false start.
Yeah, I think the referees are looking at that now. They realize it's a false start. They threw the flag as soon as the ball was snapped.
Yeah, he signaled false start. Why did he march it off 10 yards? Boy, I tell you what.
I don't know.
You know, you hate on the second play from scrimmage, too, which you get on the officials already, but that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. So they will move it back to the 45. 1st and 15 for the Trojans. The shotgun, Pierce Smalley, the running back, to the right of the quarterback, Isaac Sheilor. Got an out route, a little short out, Blake McClellan, but he was overthrown by a good little bit. Had a couple of Panthers, one from each side, putting pressure on the quarterback. One of them, Kevin Carter, the other, D'Darius Jones. It's 2nd and 15 now for the Trojans. He's been their starting quarterback, I think, since he was a sophomore. Trips to the right side for the Trojans. 2nd and 15. He has to hurry again. He hits a receiver on the right side. Again, that is McClellan. McClellan's not going to get much. About 3 yards to the 42-yard line. Good. Everybody else just kind of cleared out, and he just held his spot there and caught the pass.
Yeah, good pressure again by the Magnolia defense. Quarterback had to get rid of it a little bit early that time, but good pressure.
3rd and about 13. He got a bad spot, too. 3rd and 13 for the Trojans. Bringing on another running back, Akeem Dorsey. We're going to have both running backs out there. Now, one of them, the starter, Pierce Smalley, to the right side. They got 2 over there, and they got 2 receivers to the left side. Dorsey stands alongside Sheilor. Sheilor wants to throw. He's got a man over on the far side who fell down, and I don't see any flags. Crash over there defending for the Panthers, Camarion Adams, and the pass is incomplete, so it's 4th and 13. Let's see what they want to do. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down.
I don't understand this call. I mean, you've got a chance to push Magnolia deep in their own territory. I'm not sure what your chances are of making 4th and 13 near midfield.
2 receivers to each side. 4th and 13, and now a whistle from the linesman on the other side. Not sure what they backed the ball up a little bit. So it is 4th and 13. They had the ball set where it's 4th and 12. From the shotgun, Sheilor. Now he's going to back up to punt. And he will punt it away, kind of pooching it over toward the right side. Takes a Hot Springs roll. Gets down inside the 10, just barely. We'll call it the 10. Rolls dead at the 10-yard line, 34 yards on the punt by Sheilor. I think he's normally their punter anyway. So Panthers will start this drive from their 10-yard line. 10:31 to play, opening quarter. Panthers' first possession. Well, they do say 9-yard line. Okay. Looked like it just barely cleared it. So I was calling it the 10, but
well, the chains look like they're on.
Yeah, they're on the 9. The ball's on the 9 now.
Yeah.
It wasn't earlier, but it is now. Right slot, BJ goes in motion. Now he'll reset. The Panthers look to the sideline. See if the Panthers can go 91 yards and get one in the end zone.
I got a good feeling about it.
Dalen Blanchard up under center. Left slot comes in motion. They hand off to the fullback, D-Ray. Draylen Williams will pick up about 4, it looks like. 4 out to about the 13. So 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. I have my binoculars here. It's too far from my eyeballs to work. Panthers look to the sideline as the play comes in. 1 wide receiver to each side. Out of their flexbone formation, Blanchard under center. Fakes to the fullback. Now a pitch on the option to the right side. That is Curry. He's out to the 30, to the 40. He's to midfield, to the 40. No, excuse me, that's Carey. Gets it to midfield, to the 40. Now inside the 30 is where he's brought down at the 29-yard line of the Hot Springs Trojans. That'll be 57 yards and a Panther first down.
Excellent run by Kendrick Carey and just opened things up. The nice job on the option by Dalen Blanchard, the quarterback. Waited till the last possible second, and once he pitched it, Carey had a nice lane to run through.
So first down, they spotted actually at the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for the Panthers. Again, 1 wide to either side, left slot in motion. They're going to hand off to BJ, they faked to the fullback and then brought BJ the right slot around, handed it off to him, trying to run it up the middle, and that middle was just flat plugged up. No gain on the play.
Yeah, he ran into a wall of defenders with Hot Springs right at the 30-yard line.
So it's 2nd and 10 for Magnolia. The receiver on the near side is Seth Edwards. Far side, I believe, Dennis. Yeah, Devontae Dennis. Going to the fullback now. That's D-Ray. D-Ray will push as far as about the 27, maybe 6 if they get a good spot. Looks like the 27, just 3 yards for D-Ray. But wait till they put the ball down because they change it.
Yeah.
They've changed it on me every time so far. That time it'll stay. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Panthers. 8:28 and counting. First quarter here at Panther Stadium. Curry in motion from the right slot. Looked like one of the Trojans may have come across. He could just barely caught himself. One of the linemen, the end on the far side. He's a big fella too, Michael Jackson. Right slot, Curry in motion. Option left side. Blanchard's going to keep it. Man, he ran into a host of Trojans, and I believe he might have lost some yardage on that. Let's see.
I think they're going to put it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So no gain on the play. 4th down and 7 coming up for the Panthers. 6. They might have got a little bit there. 7:35 and counting in the first quarter. Blanchard, the play comes in, down to 12 on the play clock. Blanchard up under center at 8. Left slot back, Carey in motion. Blanchard back to pass. He's got a man. That's Curry. Curry gets his step. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Magnolia. The Panthers score on a 27-yard pass play from Dalen Blanchard to B.J. Curry.
Nice fake by Blanchard on the play action, and Curry had gotten a little separation from his defender. Easy pitch and catch for the Panthers that time, and a touchdown at the 7:19 mark of the first quarter.
Well, we mentioned that Curry caught 2 touchdown passes from Blanchard a year ago. So he's got his first here tonight, and J. Todd Baker now is on for the extra point. Good snap, it's down, the kick is away, and it's good. 7-0 Magnolia, 7 minutes, 19 seconds on the clock in quarter number 1. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Okay, listen up, guys. I have a sneak peek inside the Rocket Fast playbook. So here's what it said. First, we get him inside the tunnel. Then we blindside him with the wall of foam. Next, just call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. Hit him with the fast pass. It's genius. With these football plays, it's a home run every time.
Coach, I don't think that's the same sport.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
Rocket Fast Car Wash. Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
Panthers scoring drive, 6 plays, 91 yards. Took them 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Kickoff from J. Todd Baker. The ball fell off the tee just as he was getting ready to kick it. The ball fell off the tee.
And again, that's part of the wind we talked about earlier. Wind is really swirling around on the field. We saw it before in the pregame. There's some sponsor signs down on the track that all got blown over before even the ceremony began tonight.
Here we'll try again. J. Todd's kick, end over end, kicks it deep, and sails on into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll bring it out to the 20-yard line.
Good strong kick by J. Todd. Will put Hot Springs at their own 20-yard line to start their second drive of the night.
Trojans line up from the 20. First down and 10. One, two, the tailback. Man, there wasn't nothing up the middle as he was hit and knocked back. Josh Carroll was there. Darius Jones there for the Panthers. And Kevin Carter there for the Panthers as well. Just nothing clicking. A loss of 3 yards back to the 17.
Yeah, loss of 3, and that was a good spot he got. So
second down, 13. 6:52 and counting. Sheeler wants to throws up near side. Receiver runs under it at about the 43-yard line, goes out of bounds right around the 45 or 46-yard line. That was T.J. Brogdon, the receiver, number 18. T.J. Brogdon on the reception. To the 46, that was, 29 yards. 6:46 in the first quarter. Panthers lead 7-0. Bring a man in motion right to left. Going to hand off to the tailback, running it straight ahead. Akeem Dorsey, and not much doing up the middle for Dorsey as Fred Davis and Kadarius Williams there for the tackle for the Panthers. 48 got 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Trojans. Clock runs, 6:25 to play here in quarter number 1 at Panther Stadium on Don Hubbard Field. Sheeler out of the shotgun. Hands off in the backfield. He can't get out of the backfield as the Panthers swarmed him back there as he is taken down by LaMarcus Curry and Darius Jones. A loss back to the 44, a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 12.
Really good aggressive play by Magnolia's front line and linebackers. They are putting pressure on the quarterback, really trying to stuff the run game and forcing Hot Springs to throw the ball.
7-0 Magnolia leads. 3rd and 12 for the Trojans. Sheeler out of the shotgun, a slot back left side. He pumps once. Now he fires. He's got an out route. That's picked off by Hebert at the 45 of the Panthers. Back into Panther territory. May go all the way to the house. He will. It's a pick 6 for Jacob Hebert as he returned it roughly 55 yards for a touchdown.
Nice play by Hebert as he read the quarterback all the way, timed it beautifully, stepped in front of the receiver, and took off. He had wide open acres of green facing him, and he took it the entire way for the touchdown.
Well, that's nice. You like it when your defense scores points for you, don't you?
That makes it a lot easier, a much easier game when your defense can do that for you.
Now the extra point from J. Todd with Dalen Blanchard as the holder. Good snap. And the kick. What happened?
There's a flag on the play, illegal procedure called against the Panthers before the snap.
Something happened there with this deep snapper. Peyton Creech was down flat on the grass.
I think someone moved up front for Magnolia, and
then
when they did, one of the Hot Springs players.
They came across and hit him. So they're going to back it up 5 yards for the extra point. So this will be a 25-yard extra point. And now we got another flag. I think we got another one. Another false start. Going to back it up 5 more.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone move. I'm not sure what that call is, and it was the the judge, in the secondary making that call. I don't know what he could have seen that the line judge couldn't have seen. I don't think I've ever seen that official make that call before.
So I'm going to bag him up 5 more. So it's going to be a 30-yard extra point. Well, I only backed this one up 3.
J. Todd's just saying, just back it on. I'm ready for it. And add on another 5 or 10. I'm good to go.
Okay, they backed it up too far last time. It was only supposed to have been 5. So 5 more puts it to the 13 because it started at the 3. The kick. Ooh, that one is blocked, and the extra point is no good. Just a low trajectory coming off the foot of J. Todd that is blocked. So the extra point, no good. 13-0 Magnolia with 5:25 on the clock first quarter. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Magnolia Travel Center has it all this fall. It's coffee season, and our new bean-to-cup coffee machine will have you ready for the cool weather. Also try the Flavor Shot Fountain Center with over 250 drink combinations. Happy hour from 2 to 6. How about the frozen yogurt with topping bar, hot dogs, daily breakfast, Champs Chicken, home-style lunch combos, kids meals, and more. Don't forget to grab and go with our fresh fruit, salads, and pizza served all day. It's all happening at Magnolia Travel Center. Be sure and follow us on Facebook for updates.
Baker will kick it off for the Panthers. 55-yard interception return by Hebert. Makes it 13-0 Magnolia. Jay Todd's kickoff. End over end. Taken back right at the goal line. Brings it out to the 10 and the 15. Upended there and taken down. T.J. Brogan on the return. Dropped shy of the 20-yard line at around the 18 or 19. I hate to say where because they're going to put it at the other line when I say one.
I think there's Jaquarius Easter there to make the tackle for the Panthers, doing a nice job, tripping up the return.
Look at the pants on the officials. That's how hard that wind is blowing.
Yeah,
it's really they're blowing their pant legs are blowing like flags out there.
Yeah, the wind is really whipping around on the field. I'm sure it's going to have an effect before this game is over.
So the Trojans from their 19-yard line. First down 10. Sheilor again, the quarterback. Runs an option to the near side. He's going to keep it, and he's not going anywhere. He is tackled. He saw nothing open up, and he kind of slipped and went down, and Fred Davis downed him. So no gain on the play.
I was going to say he might have gotten an inch, but I don't think he even got that.
No, I think he might have lost an inch, actually. I don't know. He didn't see anything opening up. The running back is Pierce Smalley. Two receivers out to the right side, one to the left, plus a slot over there on the left. Sheilor wants to throw, pumps once, now throws it up. Got a man going up the near sideline. That's Brogan. Catches it at the 50-yard line. Ball stripped loose, and the Panthers will get on top of the football. I believe it was stripped by Camarion Burton, and then Kadarius Williams gets on top of it. So Panther football at the 25-yard line at their own 25.
That was a nice play. The receiver for Hot Springs got behind Magnolia's defense. How long was that pass, Dan? Did you happen to?
I'm going to say it was right down there around the 35. He didn't have it long before it was knocked loose. Well, that didn't. Oh, okay, I guess it does. Yeah, it's about 35. Roughly, and that's about where he got it stripped and just kind of shot it forward when it was batted out. So, you're saying how long was it?
I think it was about 45 yards.
Yeah, about 40, 45.
They got down to about the 35-yard line.
And off T-back to the fullback, D-Ray. I got it out. D-Ray out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the carry for Darrellin Williams and a Panther first down.
His biggest carry of the night so far, and I expect him to have a big influence on this game before it's all said and done.
One wide right, one wide left for the Panthers. Curry is the slot back on the left side. Carey the slot on the right. Fullback Darrellin Williams, the quarterback Dalen Blanchard. Out of their flex bone attack, right slot back in motion. Quarterback sneak. He might go to the house. He's to the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. One man to beat. Dives from behind. Oh, and he went down. He went down, and he's only going to be a yard short of the end zone. He was able to swipe his leg out from under him right around the 5-yard line, and Blanchard went down at the 1. That is a 63-yard run for Blanchard.
You talk about an ankle tackle to save a touchdown. That's exactly what happened. It saved a touchdown on that play. I'm not sure how long that's going to stay off the scoreboard, though, as Magnolia at the 1-yard line, first and goal. Wouldn't be surprised to see Mr. D. Ray Williams get the call right
to
here.
The sideline for the play. Blanchard up under center, brings his right slat in motion, goes to D. Ray. In, touchdown, Magnolia, 1-yard run for Darrellin Williams. Had to wait for him to unpile a little bit to see if he had the football, and yes, he did.
Yeah, you could see that coming. Magnolia has Hot Springs on their heels here, and when the defense is tired, you give the ball to that big fullback, and D. Ray certainly fits that description. Big, strong fullback for the Panthers, and the Panthers are going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, try to get that missed extra point back, so they will line up out of their flex bone. Roll out right side. Blanchard throws it into the end zone. He's got Bug, and the 2-point conversion is successful with the pass to the near side to Kendrick Carey. So the Panthers make it 21-0 with 3:37 to play opening quarter. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Today tastes like game day at home, like assigned couch seating, like coffee table dining, and an ice-cold Coke to cool down the heat. Today tastes like watching football is supposed to, and it never tasted this good. Coca-Cola, together tastes better.
Football season is here. That means it's time to load up on some delicious ice-cold Coke. Pick up Coca-Cola today. Jay Todd's kickoff taken near side at the 8-yard line, back toward the middle of the field. That's Smalley. They switched sides that time. Smalley took it back to the middle of the field. He ran into a bunch of Panthers there. He's brought down right around the 20-yard line.
Panthers have done a nice job tonight on special teams, kick return coverage especially, where they've limited Hot Springs on their returns. This is already, the 4th kickoff that Magnolia has had tonight, and they've done a good job. One of them going into the end zone. The other 3, Magnolia has been there to cover.
Panthers scoring drive, 3 plays, 75 yards. Just took them a minute and 1 second. Helps when your quarterback gets a big, 60-some yard. I thought they might have go quarterback sneak there, but the quarterback was out of gas probably.
Probably so.
After that big long
And when
run.
you got a big back like D-Ray, you give it to him, let him just, push through the line right there and into the end zone. That's exactly what he did.
Hakeem Dorsey is the running back this time for the Trojans. To the left of the quarterback, they'll hand off to him as he runs toward the right side, trying to get around the right end. Gets a short gain, about 3, maybe 4. Carroll in there on the tackle for the Panthers. Let's see where they're going to spot it just shy of the 24. 2nd down and about 7 here for the 2nd and 6 for the Trojans. 2 receivers go to the right side, the short side of the field, 1 to the left. 2 minutes, 52 seconds and counting in the opening quarter. Sheilor wants to throw. He does. Fires out right side. Did he catch that ball? I believe he did. That's a heck of a catch by Blake McClellan as he threw it outside of him, and he had to really reach out and just got his hands under it to make the catch at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Just 1 yard short of a first down. Oh, no, they're now up to saying incomplete. No, they got a penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Trojans, I think. Oh, offsetting. Okay.
So will the play count?
Play does not, no.
Okay.
I guess it happened something before, because it's coming back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 6 for the Trojans.
I thought maybe it was after the play, though, in which case you would think it would just be offsetting and the play would stand.
Yeah, but apparently something that happened before. I'm not sure. I guess maybe mouthing. I don't know. I have no idea. Not being on the field, but they brought it back. They're still discussing.
I was questioning whether it was even a catch or not. Of course, it's on the far side of the field. Hard for us to tell. It would have had to have been a fantastic catch.
Now they're going to say the play stands.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought usually you think of that as a dead ball foul.
Yeah, I didn't know where it happened, but still, not very likely that you're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct penalties before the snap,
or even during the play.
Yeah. So it's to the 29-yard line. The 5-yard pass play stands. 2nd and a yard. Third and a yard for the Trojans.
Chain says 2nd, but it is 3rd down.
I'm telling chain gang, officials, everybody's having a rough night.
They're not used to this cooler weather.
Sheilor hands off to the tailback. Wanted to go up the middle. Now tries to slip it out to the right. He's not going to get the first down. Pierce Smalley trying to get around the right end. He's not going to do it. He met up with several Panthers over there that brought him down. Ryder Jackson and another Panther or two over there to make the tackle. Biddle, I think, was in on it. So it's 4th and 1 now for the Trojans, and they're lining up to go for it at their own 29-yard line.
Dan, I think in this situation, if you're Hot Springs, you have to go for it. You're already down 3 touchdowns. You got to make something happen, not give the ball back.
They turn it over here, the game may be over. They're going to take a timeout. Trojans are going to talk about this one. 1:53 to play first quarter. 21-0 Magnolia. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Hey, DQ fans, there's a new treat in town this fall, the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. It's a match made in flavor heaven with Reese's Pieces, chocolate chip cookie dough, and peanut butter topping, all mixed in world-famous soft serve. You heard that right, Reese's Pieces and cookie dough. So introduce your taste buds to these sweet soulmates and grab the Reese's Pieces Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat today, only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
What do you think of when you hear Jim Golden Ford Lincoln? What comes to mind? Hi, Jim Golden here with Jim Golden Ford Lincoln in Camden. Do you think about our large state-of-the-art service department? Do you think about our huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, or that we have the best prices in South Arkansas? Do you think of our 5-star service after the sale? Most importantly, do you think of trust, honesty, and integrity? We sure hope so. We know the dealer makes a difference. Come by Jim Golden Ford Lincoln in Camden and let us prove it to you.
They are going to go for it on 4th down. Handoff goes to Smalley, and looks like he got the first down again. Tried to run it up the middle, then slipped out to the right just a little bit. Found an opening, got across the 30, and that should be a first down. It is for the Trojans. Call it 2 yards to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Smalley just did get through. A couple Panthers were in the backfield, got a hand on him, but couldn't bring him down. Nice job by Smalley to stay on his feet.
So 1st and 10 for the Trojans. They'll shift their slide back from right to left. Now handoff running to the right side. That's going to be a first down run right there to about the 40-yard line. Again, slipping out to the right side. Same guy, Pierce Smalley. That's going to be right at a 10-yard run to the 41-yard line. So 10 yards for Smalley to the 41-yard line.
Clock running, 1:20 to go first quarter. Panthers on top, 21-0.
Bring a receiver in motion from the right to left. Fake the handoff, rolling left. The quarterback off balance throws. That one just kind of a wobbler, and it drops in onto the grass in front of Blake McClellan, incomplete. He tried to change his direction and come back on it, but feet went out from under him. That grass may be a little bit slick out there tonight.
I'm surprised we didn't see a holding call. Looked like a kind of a blatant hold, as one of the Panthers trying to get pressure on quarterback Shelar.
2nd down and 10 for the Trojans. Dan Gregory, Mark Trout with you from Panther Stadium tonight. 1 minute, 7 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Play action. Shelar's in trouble, but he got away from one. Now throws it up. He's going to basically throw it away. I don't know. I think he was hoping that receiver could come back and get it, but he had to unload, because I believe that was D'Darius Jones that was just about ready to take him down.
A couple of players back there for Magnolia. I thought he was going to get sacked right there for a loss of about 10 or so, and good job by Shelar to stay on his feet and get rid of it.
Yeah, he almost went down immediately. You're right. 3rd and 10 now for the Trojans. 2 receivers to either side. Shelar looking to throw, fires, set up a screen on the right side. It's completed. Now the ball comes loose as the tackle is made. Had him spinning around the receiver, and the Panthers have the football at the 43-yard line of the Hot Springs Trojans.
Yeah, that's the second fumble that Hot Springs has lost tonight. Also that interception, and so far the Panthers have scored on every turnover. Let's see what they do on this one. But you give the ball to a team that's moving the ball well inside your own territory at the 43-yard line. It's going to be tough to stop Magnolia here.
So about a 2-yard completion there, and then the fumble. Spinning around, just slinging him around, and he couldn't hang on to the football. So the Panthers line up 43-yard line
of the Trojans. Run the option to the right side. There's the pitch to Curry. Curry is hit at the 40. Spins, tried to spin off that, falls forward, gets it down to about the 37. He's got 6, maybe 7, depending on where they spot this thing. Make it 7 to the 36-yard line of the Trojans. 2nd and 3 coming up here for Magnolia.
That's pretty much the same play that Carey scored on earlier in the quarter on a 57-yard run.
Coming up on 20 seconds left in this quarter. They will have to run one more play here. Panthers looking to the sideline. Play clock's down inside 10. Going to have to do something in a hurry, guys. Down to 3, 2, 1. Just get the play off. I think they called a timeout, though. Yep, they called a timeout. I don't think the coaching staff wasn't quite so sure they were going to get that play off, so they called a timeout. 2.2 on the clock in the opening quarter. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Bailey's Body Shop is your one-stop shop for collision repair. They can do it all, from handling the estimate for you to getting the information to your insurance company. Owner Danny Bailey has been doing auto body work for over 40 years, and Bailey Body Shop is built on quality and trust. You don't have to worry about it. They're there when you need them. When you need collision repair, trust Bailey's Body Shop, 2416 North Vine in Magnolia, 234-3303.
Well, at the half, we've got our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show. Magnolia Women's Center, your hometown provider for comprehensive women's health. Dr. Scow and his team provide a full range of gynecological and surgical care. Call 235-3608 for your appointment. 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers at the 36 of the Hot Springs Trojans. I swear it was 2nd and 3 a little bit ago, but I think that the gap has widened a little bit there. Right slot. Carey comes in motion. They're going to the fullback. That is D-Ray. And I don't think he got the first down. He was trying to carry a pile of defenders far enough to pick up the first down, but he didn't quite get there. Going to get it to the 34. Picked up 2 yards, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Magnolia leads 21-0. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
The J-Row Photo Senior Experience is like no other. Come join me for your entire senior year as we have unique group shoots, unmatched solo sessions, and look, when I tell you it's throughout the whole year, it is all year long. I want to give a quick shout out to our current J-Row Photo 2022 model crew. We have some unbelievable shoots planned throughout the year. Trust me, there's way more to come. And as you can see, the 2022 team is off to a great start. 2022 seniors, there's still room for more. Who's next? We're already booking for J-Row Photo 2023, so follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at J-Row Photo and shoot me a message for more info. Sports teams, if you need something that sets you apart from the rest, holler at me. I have a team and individual program that will make your team look amazing. Holler at me if I can do anything to help.
Talk to the Panthers and Neil Riders from Jennifer's on the Square.
Panthers at the 34 of the Trojans. 3rd down and a yard for Magnolia as we start the second quarter of play. Blanchard up under center. Right slot back in motion. Go into the fullback. That is D-Ray. Spins off a tackler this time, and he's carrying a crowd down inside the 20-yard line. That'll be a Panther first down. They'll mark him down at the 20. 14-yard run for Darrell Williams.
Dan, there's a flag on the play at about the 29-yard line, and let's wait and see if this play will stand.
Line of scrimmage was the 34. Let me rewind my wheel there.
Well, it's past the line of scrimmage about 5 yards. Not sure what this is going to be. A face mask called against Hot Springs.
Okay, so the play will stand to the 20, and now they're going to. No, they can't decide. They're having the worst night walking stuff off. So the play was to the 20, and they're going half the distance on the face mask penalty, going to the 10-yard line.
So it'll be first and goal for the Panthers at the 10-yard line of the Hot Springs Trojans. Blanchard and company look to the Panthers sideline. Now they check the wristband as Blanchard gets up under center. Right slot back. Dismuke comes in motion. The pitch goes to Curry. Curry on the right side. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Gary and Curry. BJ carries it 10 yards for a touchdown.
That Magnolia just having tremendous success on that option play tonight. Just Hot Springs has no answer for it right now. Magnolia keeps running that every time they do. They're getting some big chunk plays, and a second touchdown. The Panthers have scored on that play tonight. Well, Magnolia, I was going to say Magnolia now just one touchdown away from that magic 35-point lead.
Well, I got to kick the extra point first. 11:37 to play, second quarter. The kick is away, and it is good. So it is 28-0 now with Magnolia on top. 11:37 second quarter. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the experienced team at Southern Caregivers provides expert care to you and your loved ones. Southern Caregivers also provides needed support for seniors, allowing them to remain in the comfort of their own home and maintain their independence. The nurturing and caring companions can be matched to meet emotional, spiritual, and physical needs of the individuals they care for. Call 501-463-9990 today and speak with one of our professionals, or visit southerncaregiversar.com.
Scoring drive. The Panthers scoring drive, 4 plays, 43 yards. Took 1 minute, 6 seconds off the clock. Now Jay Todd will kick it off for the Panthers, this time kicking from our right to left. Goes with the more short pop-up kick, taking it to 22-yard line. And one missed tackle there, but brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Panthers bring him down. That was Jaquarius Easter on the tackle. It'll be Trojan ball at the 33-yard line. You know, we're talking about the Panthers scoring drive there. It looks like they're just Hot Springs going all out to try to stop D-Ray up the middle, and that's opening things up on the option tosses around the ends.
Well, you can't blame them. I mean, D-Ray's had an incredible season, especially since about the fourth game of the year. He's had some games where he's rushed for over 200 yards, and so you got to focus on him. But Magnolia doing a fabulous job on the option, and Hot Springs, like I said, they don't have an answer for it so far.
No. Trojans from their 33-yard line. Sheilor hands it to his tailback, running up the middle until he ran into Darius Jones, who brought him down at the 36-yard line. Just a 3-yard carry there for the Trojans. Akeem Dorsey brings up second down and 7 at the 36. Every game we spotlight a Panther. I hope we're going to spotlight a Panther tonight. Okay. Join us at halftime for our Bodcall Bank Panther Spotlight. Bodcall Bank, local people. Second down and 7. I forgot, Chris. Sheilor, the quarterback, pumps once, now fires out to the left side. That pass is caught. Tackle made immediately by Sheilor. Pass caught by, I think that was Steve Robinson over there. No, excuse me, that was 6. Number 6 is Javian Felton. So third down and 2 coming up. That was that 8 yards?
The 5-yard completion.
5, okay, to the 41. Yes, 5. You don't need a wheel, do you?
Well, on the short ones I can add. When it gets above, 7 or 8, my ciphering is a little slow.
Third down and 2, trips on the right side. We got a Panther that came across. They're going to get a first down the easy way here.
He's not even pretending to blame the offense for moving. He knew he jumped across.
No, he was about 2 yards behind them already. That was Kevin Carter, who came across. So 5 yards line. They got 6 yards on the penalty to the 47. First down and 10 for the Trojans. 3 receivers go right, 1 to the left with Sheeler out of the shotgun. He wants to throw. Pumps now throws, streak left side, but he kind of hesitated with his route and then tried to take off again. Good play defensively by Devin Dunn over there for the Panthers. Had him corralled.
Panthers have done a good job in the secondary tonight covering the receivers. They've had one pass, has Hot Springs, that's gone any distance. That was a 29-yard reception. Other than that, their longest reception was 5 yards.
I think that was Octavius Rhodes over there, the intended receiver. Pass was incomplete. Now to the far side of the field. Get into Magnolia territory. Akeem Dorsey carrying. Got close to the, now we'll call it 48-yard line. A 5-yard carry for Dorsey. And third and a short 5, long 4 coming up here for the Trojans. 9:38 and running.
And Hot Springs tried to use the option play that Magnolia's had such success with so far.
If it works for them, we might as well try it ourselves. Twins right and left. Fake the handoff, fired on a quick slant in from the left side. Pass caught by Blake McClellan. That was a bullet, too. He was able to hang on at the 43-yard line of the Panthers, 5 yards in the first down.
That might be the best looking play I've seen Hot Springs run tonight.
It's a good job of catching that pass by McClellan. That had some steam on it. Another quick pass on a little short out to McClellan, and he's out of bounds before Hebert can get there to make the tackle. They pick up 6 yards and brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38 of the Panthers. No, that's not the 38. It's more like the 37. 2nd down, 4. Back to pass. Sheeler got a man, got a step over on the far side, but he overshot him. Sheeler, Hebert back there defending, and Hebert, as the ball went into the air, was catching up on the play, but Sheeler just had to unleash. He had pressure. That was McClellan again that he was trying to hit, and he overshot him, so it's incomplete.
Really, the receiver that time pulled up a step or two sooner than he had to. He thought the pass was going to be there sooner, and if he kept going, I think he would have had a chance at the touchdown.
3rd and 4, Panthers come across. That was LaMarcus Curry. Looked like came across the line. So they'll walk off 5 against the Panthers. Should go to the 32, but it goes to the 31, so it's another 6-yard penalty. That's the second time tonight they've walked off 6 yards for Hot Springs.
You see, Dan, I'm not the only one that has trouble with numbers. Adding,
These guys have trouble. These guys have trouble with a lot of stuff. Handoff now slipping out to the right side is Pierce Smalley trying to get to the sideline. He dropped his shoulder and tried to run through a Panther there, but didn't get much. Camarion Burton there. Well, I'd say he didn't get much. He got about 5 yards, didn't he? To the 26-yard line.
A little more than I thought he had as well.
So it's 2nd and 5. Trojans trying to get on the board. 8:54 to play, second quarter. Magnolia leads 28-0. Trips over to the left side. The quarterback, Sheeler. Pierce Smalley, the running back. Smalley shifts from the right to the left of Sheeler. Sheeler swings it out left side. Hits McClellan. I think McClellan might have taken his eyes off of it. He had Buggs slipping in there, and I think McClellan took his eyes off and dropped it.
Yeah, I was going to say he probably heard Carey footsteps coming up, about to deliver the blow, and drop the reception. Bring up 3rd and about 5.
Ball's at the 26 of the Trojans. Shifting to a pistol look now. Now more of a shotgun as Smalley steps to the left of the quarterback. Sheeler again wants to throw. He's got a slant in. McClellan from the left side. Did the ball come loose? Yeah, incomplete. I'm going to say if it wasn't incomplete, it was going to be a fumble, but he hit McClellan. Again, throws a bullet pass on a slant in from the left side to McClellan. That time he couldn't hang on.
Well, I think McClellan had it. I think a Panther defender kind of came in there and stripped it away. I thought it might have been a catch and a fumble. I thought he had it long enough.
They got 4th and 5 coming up here at the 26-yard line of the Panthers. If they got a good kicker with the wind at his back, might could kick this, but they're not going that route. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 5 at the Panther 26. Sheilor with Smalley moving to his left. 3 receivers out to the left side. And there's a flag. They ran out of clock, I believe. Yep. Delay of game. Backs him up 5. Back to the 31. So now it's going to be 4th and 10 for the Trojans.
Or something like that. Depending on how the officials spot
Yeah, depending on how they walked it. So 4th and 10 at the 31-yard line of the Panthers. Sheilor out of the shotgun. And he's looking left. Now he's throwing. He's got a deep post run. That's McClellan again as he tries to hit him running the post route, and he just overshot him. And again, the Panthers getting good pressure on the quarterback, and he had to release. But we got a flag.
There's a flag. It's holding against Hot Springs. Yeah, obvious hold by number 71 of Hot Springs. Trying to get the number on him real quick. Kyron Berry. Grabbing some jersey on a Magnolia pass rusher, but didn't matter as the pass well overthrown.
So the Panthers will take over on downs. 31-yard line of Magnolia. That's where the Panthers will start this drive. 8:40 to play, second quarter. Magnolia's up 28-0. Blanchard under center. Carry in motion, left slot. Given to the fullback. The ball came loose, and I believe the Trojans. No, Blanchard got on top of it. All I saw was Hot Springs players there, but Blanchard was down at the bottom of the pile. He had the football. 2-yard loss on the play with the fumble. Boy, that's fortunate.
Very fortunate.
So 2nd and 12 for Magnolia. Yeah, it brings up a point, though. We had a lot of that early in the season. That has, for the most part, been stopped, the fumbled snaps. Fake to the fullback. Quarterback Blanchard keeps running around the left end. He's out across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. They spot him at the 39. Yes, they will. So that's right at 8 yards. Yeah, third and 2 coming up. Forgot about the 2 yards on the fumbled snap earlier. So 3rd down 2 for the Panthers. Clock running, 7:30 to play, second quarter at the half. Got our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show coming up. Going back to the fullback, D-Ray. D-Ray gets it. Looks like he's got a first down. He's right to the 41-yard line. 2 yards would give him a first down, and that should be it.
They are right on top of it, and they're not the best spot I've ever seen.
That's a terrible spot. No, they're only giving him 1 yard there. Oh, that's. He got about 1 9/10 yards there.
And now they're going to move the chains.
Now they're going to move him. Okay, 2 yards.
Say that was a terrible spot. Now they're going to adjust that, and that looked like he crossed over. They had it marked.
They never did move the ball.
Inside the 41.
Never did move the ball. They still left it right where the other dude put it.
Perception is everything, Dan. You know that.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 41-yard line. Right slot, Curry in motion. He takes the toss, running the option to the left side, to the short side of the field. And, man, he ran into a slew of Trojans on the near side. He might have got a yard on the play. That was a tough yard. He had some big fellas falling on top of him.
I'm sure what the Panthers would love to do on this drive is eat up all the clock here in the second half, put 7 more points on the board, and go in at halftime up 35-0, invoking the mercy rule in the second half.
I don't have the weight on number 75, Michael Jackson, but after 3 other Trojans were on top of him, he jumped on top of all of them. 2nd down and 9. Curry jumped right back up. And going to the right side, the quarterback keeps. That's Blanchard. He runs through a tackle at the 40, down to the 30. Stiff arm down to the 20-yard line. He's going down around the 20-yard line. Dalen Blanchard does a lot of that on his own. 38 yards and a Panther first down.
Second big run of the night for Dalen Blanchard. Also has a 63-yarder in the first quarter. And so Blanchard, the leading rusher so far for the Panthers. And Magnolia on the move here.
Panthers bringing on a tight end, bring a receiver off. So they got a tight end, Ryder Jackson, on the left side. And Edwards, the lone receiver, over to the right side. Right slot back comes in motion. Going to the fullback. That is D-Ray. He ran through a couple of them at the 10-yard line and on into the end zone. Touchdown, Magnolia. It's a 20-yard run for Darraylen Williams.
Right at the halfway mark of the second quarter. Panthers up 34-0. Got a chance to make it 35. They just need to hold on to that 35-point lead at least until halftime, and they'll have that mercy rule clock running in the second half.
You're going to jinx us, Mark. Don't jinx us. You think it's beyond jinx?
I'm good luck for this team, let's face
it. J. Todd's extra point kick on the way, and good. So the Panthers are up now 35-0 over the Hot Springs Trojans. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Your locally owned and operated Domino's is open. Domino's is open for carry-out at the drive-thru and delivery. Domino's has contactless options for delivery as well as carry-out. Call Domino's in Magnolia at 870-234-4141 or order online at Domino's.com. Domino's is open 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 10:30 to midnight Friday and Saturday. Domino's on East Main in Magnolia. Thank you for shopping all local businesses.
Now this is the way you celebrate homecoming.
That's exactly right.
35-0 lead for the Magnolia Panthers. Six plays, 69 yards. Took them 2 minutes 40 seconds on that scoring drive. J. Todd kicks it off for the Panthers. His kick. Low line drive kick. It's going to bounce at the 16-yard line. Kind of died there. Picked up now. Back out across the 30 and the 40. It took about 2 Panthers to finally bring down Pierce Smalley. He has a good return after that thing bounced and he had to go pick it up. Brings it all the way out to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, this is by far the best starting field position for the Trojans tonight. Previously, I think they started at about their own 32 or 33. Was their best start, but almost at midfield for this possession. And Hot Springs got to make something happen here or they're going to face a running clock in the second half.
Here comes their offensive unit. We got a new running back, Robert Lanier. First time we've seen him tonight. He's the running back there with Sheilor, the quarterback. He's got some carries this year. He's the third different running back they've used. Swing pass out to McClellan on the left side, and McClellan cannot escape.
That's Carey out there to make the tackle, the open field tackle. Excellent play by Kendrick Carey.
They were trying to set up a screen, some blocking over there, and Carey just got around all of them and slipped in behind him and brought him down. So that's a 4-yard loss on the play. Maybe 3. Let's call it a 3-yard loss. Back to the 44-yard line. Sheilor again wants to throw. Can't find a receiver. He's in trouble, and he is going down back at the 40-yard line.
Panthers have been close all night to wrapping him up, but this time they do, in fact, bring him down for the sack all the way back near the 40-yard line.
Marion Wesson, Dadarius Jones, both in on the sack. That's a 3-yard loss back at the 41 where they're going to spot it. Brings up third down and about 16 or 17 for the Trojans. 3 receivers out to the right side. Swings it out to his back out of the backfield, out to the left side to Lanier. Lanier tiptoes up the sideline, going to get it right out to midfield. Yeah, right at the 50 where he goes out of bounds, a 9-yard gain. So it's 4th and about 7 here for the Trojans. Well, now they give him another yard to the 49 of Magnolia.
Magnolia's going to take a timeout here, Dan.
4 minutes, 36 seconds remain in the second quarter. It's 35-0. Magnolia on top. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. and he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe and a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Ask Shelter Agent Gary Donfera about Shelter's home insurance options.
Got our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show coming up here pretty shortly. Do you always feel tired and exhausted even after a night of sleep? You may suffer from a variety of common sleep disorders. Magnolia Regional Medical Center Sleep Lab can diagnose disorders and get you on your way to a full night's rest. Ask your healthcare provider about a sleep study at Magnolia Regional Medical Center. Also at the half, we spotlight a Panther every game, and we'll do that at halftime. Join us for our Bodcall Bank Panthers Spotlight, a service of Bodcall Bank, local people, serving us in South Arkansas since 1903. Fourth down, that's 6 for the Trojans. Sheilor looking, now he fires and caught at the 41-yard line of Magnolia. A little out right over on the far side, and T.J. Brogan catches the pass for a first down, a gain of 8 yards.
That was a nice catch by the Trojans that time as they pick up the first down.
First down, 4:23 in the quarter. There's a pitch over to the running back, kind of a shovel pass, option pitch over to the left side as Sheilor was about to be tackled there and just able to clear it out to his running back, Robert Leary, picked up by 3 yards.
Clock winding down to about 4 minutes here to play first half.
2nd and 7 for the Trojans. 35-0, Magnolia leads. Play action, slaying in from the right side. He hits his receiver, Pierce Smalley, that time, lined up out wide on the right side. And he catches that pass on a slant in to the 31-yard line, 7 yards, and a Trojan first down. The Trojans have a little something going.
I thought Magnolia had them stopped, and Hot Springs able to convert on that 4th and 8 yards they had a moment ago, and now in scoring position.
Sheilor wants to throw. He's in trouble. Escaped one. Nope, not going to escape all of them. Now the ball came loose, and the Panthers say they got the football, and I believe they do.
Another fumble by Hot Springs, their 3rd of the night.
Sheilor trying to make it happen there, and he had the ball stripped from him. And I believe that's LaMarcus Curry that ended up on top of it. So it's going to be Panther football at their own 40-yard line.
You know, we talked about earlier in the season how much turnovers hurt the Panthers. Look at tonight. Panthers up 35-0, and Hot Springs with 4 turnovers. So far, Magnolia has scored on the previous 3.
Yeah, Panthers causing turnovers here tonight. The receiver, Deshaun Roberts, decides he better come all the way off, and I think we're going to have a substitution violation here as Roberts first, I think, was confused, thought he was going to go wide to the left side, but instead they had one too many men on the field, and he didn't get off in time. So illegal substitution is going to back him up 5 to the 35. 1st and 15 for Magnolia. We have 3:24 remaining in the third quarter. Magnolia 35-0 lead over the Trojans. Both receivers on the left side in tight. Right slot. That's Dismuke. He takes the pass. He is to the 40. Breaks the tackle. 45-50 into Trojan territory down to about the 41-yard line. Dakota Dismuke on the carry for the Panthers. Picks up 24 yards.
Nice running by Dismuke to get across midfield and down near the 40-yard line. Panthers on the move, already ahead 35-0. If they can just close out the half here, we'll have a mercy rule in the second half and a very quick third and fourth quarters.
Dismuke just a sophomore. The future's in good hands here. Panthers have some good young players mixed in with their good upperclassmen. 1st and 10 at the 41. Curry in motion, left slot, takes the toss, trying to get wide, a little stiff arm there. He's down inside the 40, inside the 35, breaks the tackle. He's at the 30 and now down to the 25-yard line. He still won't go down. He breaks free again, and he's going to the end zone. B.J. Curry refusing to go down. He ends up going 41 yards for a touchdown.
That is a highlight reel run right there as Curry twice looked like he was brought down. The second time especially, defender on his back thought he had him down. And I tell you, I think Curry was about an inch or two off the ground with his knees, but somehow stayed up, takes it the distance. And now Magnolia leading 41-0. I'm sure the Hot Springs coach would like a video review here, but of course we don't have that in high school.
Wow, I'd love to see a video review of that myself.
I think you'll get a chance before the year's over to see that one a few times.
Jay Tide will try to make it 42 on the board. 2:39 to play second quarter. Extra point kick on the way, and good. 42-0 Magnolia. 2:39 in the second quarter. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Wilson Beard and Pharmacy has proudly been serving the Magnolia community for 75 years. Located at 134 North Washington, owner Ivy Moore and her team are here for you with pharmacists like Flora Hull and Jane Alexander. Wilson Beard and Pharmacy is currently offering the COVID-19 Moderna, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines. Call or come by to sign up for the vaccine, and they'll call you when you're scheduled. Must be 18 years of age or older. Wilson Beard and Pharmacy, a Magnolia tradition since 1945. Call today at 870-234-1062.
It has been a tough night for the Trojans. I'm not offering any sympathy or anything. Panthers are really performing well. Whoa, what a way to bounce back after falling to Camden Fairview last week. The ball blew off the tee. 2 minutes, 39 seconds, scoring drive, 2 plays, 60 yards, took 35 seconds off the clock, and the Trojans still have quite a bit left on the clock, and they have 2 timeouts left. I think the Trojans just get on the bus and head to the house. It's been all Panthers in this first half.
I think you're right. 4 turnovers have led to 4 Panther scores, 28 points off turnovers for Magnolia tonight.
Kickoff from Jay Todd. Hauled in at the 23-yard line, near side, out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. No room there for Mr. Lanier, Robert Lanier, to run. Picked up a few yards to about the 31-yard line. So the Trojans will have it there. 1st and 10. A few times that the Trojans really, we'll call it 32 actually, that they got the ball moving a little bit, then they've turned it over each time.
Yeah, 4 turnovers, one of those a pick 6 by Jacob Hebert.
Wow.
Magnolia sitting pretty here, 42-0. A couple minutes left to go here in the first half.
You think these guys are pumped for homecoming? Holy cow. Another new running back. This is Perry Jones, 4th running back of the night for the Trojans. And he was moving on the snap. They don't throw a flag. He takes the handoff, gets it to the 35. 3 yards on the carry for Perry Jones. Perry's carry for 3.
Yeah, not
2nd
much
and
there
7.
up the middle for Hot Springs. It's been that way all night. Magnolia's defensive front has really done a nice job tonight.
Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show coming up. Play action. Sheilor slant in from the left side. If he caught that, that's a heck of a catch by McClellan. I don't see anybody saying complete.
There is a flag down at about the 41-yard line. I think that was a heck of a catch. That was something else, but let's wait and see what the flag is.
I'll say there was no one there making any kind of a signal on the catch. Here comes the penalty from the referee. Well, he pointed to Hot Springs, but he didn't say what it was.
But they declined it, so I'm going to assume they ruled that pass was incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the penalty was. He never did say that.
It was an odd spot, too, about the 41, so about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
3rd down 7 here for the Trojans. Their line of scrimmage, the 35-yard line of Hot Springs. 1 minute, 59 seconds left first half. Move the running back to the right of the quarterback, Sheilor. Sheilor wants to throw. He is in a heap of trouble, and he goes down. Man, he had
Trajan Parker coming, and he tried to escape Trajan and looked like his feet just went out from under him, and he went down because it looked like he maybe got away from Trajan, but then he went down at the 28-yard line. So lost 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, there was 2 or 3 Panthers back there putting pressure on him. Never really had a chance, and that brings up 4th down. And
4th and 14. And a timeout will be taken by the Trojans. 1:29 to play in the first half. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1. Magnolia Regional Medical Center is excited about the addition of orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Kevin Rudder. Dr. Rudder grew up in South Arkansas and has been practicing for the last 20 years in Hot Springs. Dr. Rudder provides full orthopedic services with specialization in joint replacements, also sports medicine and sports injury and orthopedic trauma, including breaks and fractures. Referrals or appointments are accepted. Call the Magnolia Surgical Clinic at 870-235-3200. Down and about 14 here for the Trojans with 1:29 to play in the second quarter. I would not think that they would go for it here. No, they're not going to risk it. Their quarterback is their punter, Isaac Sheeler. He will go in punt formation. He did a little pooch punt earlier in the game. This time he's going out of punt formation. Had a good snap. Gets his punt away. It's not a very good one. And it bounces at the just barely into Magnolia territory. Rolls dead at the 46 of Magnolia on the Panthers sideline. That punt only went 26 yards, and Magnolia will have excellent field position.
Panthers will probably come out and just run it up the middle a couple of times, run out the clock before halftime, leading 42-0. And with that
I don't know,
lead,
their last drive went 35 seconds, and it went 60 yards. So let's see. Let us see. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their 46.
Almost wonder if they might take a knee here.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they are either.
No, they're lined up. Normal flex bone attack, one wide either side. Fake to the fullback option, left side. Pitch to Dismuke. Dismuke, they ran that option into the short side of the field, and a late hit, I believe, is coming. Kevon Barker ended up on top of Dismuke out of bounds, and so that tackle may have come a little late.
Yeah, pushed him out of bounds and continued the tackle.
So let us see.
I think they're going to attack on 15 here.
The microphone's not working. It is a personal foul against Hot Springs. So at the end of the play, it didn't look like it was a no-gainer as far as running the football.
I thought he got about 3 yards on it, but the officials went back to the line.
They went back to the line of scrimmage, yeah.
I don't understand. I want to give him 3 yards on the carry.
Well, where are they marking it? They're going to mark it at the 39. Oh, no, yeah, they pretty much ran it from the line of scrimmage. But anyway, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 39 of the Trojans. 1:17 to play in the half. Right slot, Dismuke in motion. Quarterback keeps after faking to the fullback. Nothing doing up the middle for Dismuke. He might have got a yard. I don't think he got that, though. I think it's basically a no gain. Nope, they got a good spot. 38, give him 1. 1 minute to play in the second quarter. 2nd and 9 coming up here for Magnolia. Panthers say, thank you. We'll take that yard. See if we can multiply it here.
I think the Panthers just want to get to the dressing room here.
Tyleek Morgan and Baker Allhands, the receivers, both to the left side, short side of the field. Dismuke in motion from the right slot. Dismuke back. He rolls to the right side, now keeps on running. He's got the first down and finally brought down from behind, down at around the 27 or 28-yard line. 31.6 seconds left in this second quarter. 27? So that's 11 yards on that carry. 25 seconds, clock's running. This should be the last play of the first half. Curry in motion left slot, run the option left side. Pitch goes to Dismuke, and Dismuke finds no green grass for running on the near side. No gain on the play, maybe a yard. Give him a yard to the 26-yard line.
And that should bring us to the end of the first half. Magnolia leads 42-0 at the half. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Attention, the Corner Clubhouse is now hiring. That's right, one of Magnolia's local favorites needs you. Remember, it's a short stop away to experience the full bar, the best baked potatoes, burgers, steaks, and more. The Corner Clubhouse is open Monday to Saturdays from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. What are you waiting for? Don't strike out. Satisfy your cravings with a grand slam. Call 870-949-2828. Join the team and apply today at the Corner Clubhouse, 100 South Washington in Magnolia.
Hiring someone you trust can be the hardest part of owning a business. At Bo Moses Trucking, trust has been at the top of our list. When you need to get precious cargo from one place to another without worrying about damage, delays, or lost freight, Bo Moses Trucking is the one to count on. Based in Magnolia, Arkansas since 1999, we have the resources and equipment to take care of all your flatbed freight hauling. Visit us on Facebook or call 870-234-2803. Bo Moses Trucking. Trust us to go the distance.
The annual membership drive is underway at Columbia County Ambulance Service. Columbia County Ambulance has twice been named the Arkansas Ambulance Service of the Year. Membership prices haven't changed since 1988. Normal annual fees are $40 for an individual or $60 for a family. Renew your membership before November 13th and receive $10 off the family and individual membership prices. Renew today at Columbia County Ambulance, 218 South Pine in Magnolia, or renew online at ColumbiaCountyAmbulance.com.
Football is a way of life for our community, and supporting our community is a way of life for Farmers Bank and Trust. We believe that support isn't just offering great products and services, it's being active in our community. Whether it's cheering on the home team on Friday nights or supporting academic programs during the day, Farmers Bank and Trust is our community's biggest fan. Find a branch near you at myfarmers.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eat fresh with new, fresher ingredients at Subway. All new turkey, ham, and bacon, fresh mozzarella cheese, and Parmesan vinaigrette dressing. All new sandwiches, too, like the new foot-long Pro sandwiches with double meat. Also, for a limited time, enjoy the new Cali Fresh subs at Subway. Turkey Cali Fresh and steak Cali Fresh with bacon, avocado, and fresh mozzarella cheese. New sandwiches, upgraded ingredients, and improved classics in the new refreshed menu at Subway in University Plaza Shopping Center on East Main and Magnolia.
Add a touch of fall to your home with Bridget's on the Square. From the Sugar Maples, Golden Glow, and Burst of Autumn, these new arrangements will have you falling in love with fall. Remember, Bridget's on the Square has 2 locations to serve you. The original location is now the Sympathy Shop. Stop by 102 South Washington today and see the fresh flowers and the new walk-in cooler. Call 870-901-3606 and follow Bridget's on Facebook and Instagram for updates. You can also visit bridgetsonthesquare.com. Bridget's on the Square, your Magnolia flower shop.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium. Magnolia leads 42-0. So we move into our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show. The American Cancer Society recommends that women receive annual mammograms beginning at age 40. At Magnolia Regional Medical Center, they offer state-of-the-art digital mammography in a comfortable and friendly environment. Call to schedule your appointment at 235-3516, 235-3516. One score to pass along to you. This is the Camden Fairview DeQueen score. This is just a first quarter score with Fairview leading 20-3 on DeQueen. So DeQueen has been able to score on Camden Fairview. But I tell you what, it's been nice to see the way that the Panthers bounced back here tonight from losing that game last week at Camden Fairview. I mean, they came out with all guns a-blazing here tonight on Don Hubbard Field at Panther Stadium. I'm going to give you a scoring summary. The Panthers scored their first touchdown with 7:19 to play in the first quarter as Dalen Blanchard completed a 27-yard pass to B.J. Curry, and the extra point kick from Jay Todd was good. Magnolia went up 7-0. Panthers scored again less than 2 minutes later at the 5:25 mark of the first quarter. Hebert with a 55-yard pick six, an interception return. The extra point kick was blocked, So it's 13-0 Magnolia at that point. With 3:37 to play in the first quarter, D-Ray on a 1-yard run. This after a big run by the quarterback. Dalen Blanchard got it to the 1, and then Darrellin Williams carried it in, 1-yard run. And they went for 2 then to make up for the blocked extra point, and Blanchard completed a pass to Carey, and that was for 2 points, and the Panthers at that point led 21-0. Scored again at the 11:37 mark of the second quarter. Curry on a 10-yard run. Extra point from Baker, 28-0 Magnolia. At the 6-minute mark of the second quarter, D-Ray a 20-yard run. Baker's kick made it 35-0. And then at the 2:39 mark of the second quarter, Curry a 41-yard run, and Baker's kick 42-0 Magnolia. That's where we stand at the half here at Panther Stadium, 42-0. We'll have mercy rule when we resume play in the second half. We'll take a break and come back with more on the Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Hey everyone, and hello fall. Lucas Cheatham here. From football and friends to hunting and bonfires, the fall season should bring you up, not down. If you're in need of a boost, then head on over to Health Quest Therapy. Health Quest Therapy provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy and will have you ready for another great sports and hunting season. Visit healthquesttherapy.net or call today at 870-234-2255. Health Quest Therapy, 1515 East Main in Magnolia. As always, go Cubs, go Panthers, and go Mule Riders.
Offenhauser and Company Insurance has been an integral part of South Arkansas for over 138 years by providing quality insurance coverage including home, auto, business, health, and specialty insurance from the finest carriers with an in-house claims department and the very best of service. Offenhauser is proud to help sponsor Magnolia Panthers sports. Offenhauser and Company Insurance. Offices in Texarkana, Atlanta, Mount Pleasant, San Antonio, and Austin, Texas. Your insurance leader since 1882.
Doctors Chambliss and Davis and Lynn Wilkerson have made adjustments to keep you safe and still give the best care possible with the transition to phone and telemedicine visits. All routine visits such as follow-ups, medication refills, or wellness and general checkups will be seen 8:30 to 11 a.m. All sick visits from 1 to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 12 to 2 on Fridays. If you have fever, please call the medical staff to tell them you're there, then stay in your car till they call you. Find more information on Facebook. Doctors Chambliss and Davis and Lynn Wilkerson, thank you for your cooperation. 42-0 Magnolia with the lead. Time for our Panther Spotlight, brought to you by Bodcall Bank. Bodcall Bank at 2125 North Jackson in Magnolia, 307 Thomas Street in Stamps, and now 3625 Richmond Road in Texarkana. Bodcall Bank's been serving us in South Arkansas since 1903. Local bank, local people. Enjoy the benefits of hometown banking at Bodcall Bank. And Chris Carter, the principal at Magnolia High School, joins us for our Bodcall Bank Panthers Spotlight.
Thanks for having me on, Dan. I appreciate you asking.
Well, after bumping you last week, I felt it was the least I could do.
I tried to make you feel bad, and it didn't work. Yeah, let's talk about the Panther Spotlight. We are so fortunate to have so many wonderful students at Magnolia High School and even in Magnolia Public Schools. But tonight we're going to spotlight a very special person. We appreciate Bodcall Bank for letting us do this. Allie Chambliss is our player spotlight, and she is a wonderful, wonderful young lady. Has been a Panther volleyball player for the last 3 years for the Lady Panther volleyball team. Also involved in Magnolia High School's Red Line dance team, and is just an outstanding student, straight A's, involved in all sorts of AP classes and all things on campus, and she's a wonderful, wonderful ambassador for Magnolia High School. And I am proud to name Allie Chambliss our Bodcall Spotlight for this afternoon or this evening.
Any idea where she's going to go to college? I mean, any college I think would be happy to get her.
Well, you know, her older sister Lauren is attending SAU, and I wouldn't put it past her to go out there to Southern Arkansas University and just set the world on fire. She's a wonderful student.
She'll set the world on fire wherever she
anywhere she chooses to go. But yes, she's fabulous, and is fighting through an injury right now. Injured her back in volleyball. a couple of weeks ago and had to sit out. But we're very proud of Allie, and we're very proud of all of our students. And but tonight's Allie's night, and we're grateful to have her on our campus, and we appreciate everything that Allie stands for.
Yeah, so Allie Chambliss, again, featured in our Bodco Bank Panther Spotlight service of Bodco Bank, serving us in South Arkansas since 1903. And I meant to get this information from you earlier. We went through all of the homecoming court before the game. Who's the queen?
Kiera Howe.
Kiera Howe.
Kiera Howe. Kiera Howe is a lovely young lady, named queen by the student body, and she is going to represent us wonderfully, and we're proud of Kiera.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chris.
You bet.
Chris Carter, again, principal at Magnolia High School, joining us for our Bodco Bank Panther Spotlight. Magnolia leads 42-0. It is halftime. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back, take a look at the numbers from the first half. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word: crispy, but also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender, all one word. But then also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is two words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Become one of the many satisfied patients who use Prince Pharmacy in Magnolia. Refilling your prescriptions is easy with Prince Pharmacy's new mobile app. You can also refill or transfer prescriptions on their new website, PrincePharmacyRx.com. Prince Pharmacy still has their 24-hour refill line, too. Call 234-7292 anytime. Prince Pharmacy also has a convenient drive-thru and free delivery in the Magnolia city limits. See how they make a difference at Prince Pharmacy in the Southern Medical Group Clinic at 211 East Stadium in Magnolia.
So it's 42-0. Welcome back to our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show at the Magnolia Murphy Clinic. You always feel like family. They treat adults ages 18 and over, specialize in wellness checks and illness recovery. Call for an appointment, 234-7101. We're going to give you the numbers real quick. Magnolia Panther Band just getting ready to get started. We're going to give you the numbers real quick, and then we're going to let you listen to some of the Magnolia High School marching band here on homecoming. Mark?
Well, as you might imagine, Magnolia leading in the stats category, all the categories. Magnolia tonight has rushed the ball 22 times for 280 yards. Only completed one pass, only attempted one pass. It was a 26-yard touchdown from Dalen Blanchard to BJ. A total of 306 yards on 23 plays for the Panthers. Magnolia tonight with 4 penalties for 20 yards. Rushing the ball tonight, it's been Dalen Blanchard, the quarterback, leading the way. He's got 5 carries for 124 yards.
Wow.
D-Ray tonight with 8 carries for 53 yards. Kendrick Carey, 1 carry for 57 yards. Curry tonight, 4 carries for 18 yards, and Dismuke, 4 carries for 28 yards.
Say Curry's got 2 rushing touchdowns. D-Ray 2 rushing touchdowns. Abear the interception return, and Blanchard with the pass play to Curry.
Yeah, so it's been spread around tonight by the Magnolia offense, and that's that always helps. But the turnovers have been the key tonight, and that's a stat I was going to jump to here in a minute. Hot Springs 4 turnovers tonight, 3 fumbles, 1 interception. Magnolia with no turnovers tonight. That's been the key, and Magnolia has taken advantage. They've scored on all 4 of those turnovers. So Magnolia tonight, 306 total yards on 23 plays. Hot Springs, meanwhile, Magnolia's had a very short field to work with. That's why their numbers are not as much as you might expect. But they've had a short field with those turnovers. Meanwhile, Hot Springs tonight has carried the ball on the ground 17 times, 39 yards. So not spectacular numbers on the ground. Meanwhile, passing the ball, the quarterback for Hot Springs, Shelar, he's done a nice job. Nice, not great. 12 completions on 22 attempts, 128 yards, but that 1 interception, that was a killer for Hot Springs. And Hot Springs, pick 6, yeah. Total of 39 plays for 167 yards.
Okay.
On the ground, it's been Smalley leading the way, 5 carries for 47 yards. Unfortunately, Shelar's been sacked a couple times. He's got 4 carries for a negative 20 yards.
So, impressive numbers for the Panthers, as you would expect. But again, the turnovers are huge in the first half. The Hot Springs turnovers, the 3 fumbles and the and good defense by the Panthers in causing some of those. Really, the pass rush, I think, caused that errant pass to be intercepted and run back by Hebert, and just a good job defensively by the Panthers to force those fumbles as well. So 42-0, Magnolia leads Hot Springs at the half. Let's listen in. Magnolia High School Marching Band is down on the field. Magnolia High School Marching Panther Band down on the field. If you're watching any of it on video, the poor ladies with the drums are having some issues. That wind is really blowing out there and blowing the flag up into their face on occasion. Panther Marching Band wrapping up their performance here tonight, I think, at at Panthers Stadium. Wind was playing havoc with him out there, Mark.
It was, and Dan, I was gonna mention something about the bands real quick. My son Sam, one of the band members, one of the field marshals. Anyway, he said this is their first time all year they've done their whole show. And in case you missed it or any of the listeners missed it, they went to a marching contest in Texarkana this past weekend. They won the overall top award for Best of Show. So congratulations to the Magnolia High School Marching Band and their new band director this year, Chris Sanders.
Absolutely. They did an outstanding job here tonight for homecoming. And it is halftime. Magnolia leads 42-0 over the Hot Springs Trojans. Back with more on our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Established in 1966, Magnolia Glass and Mirror is a local business offering you the best service. Services include residential and commercial windows, doors, mirrors, patio damage, awnings, storm doors, shower enclosures, and storefronts. Need a bathroom upgrade or maybe a new garage door? Call Magnolia Glass and Mirror today, 870-234-4450, or stop by 211 El Dorado Road in Magnolia. Magnolia Glass and Mirror, helping you fix the important things.
The Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place is excited to announce that they're now open for in-house visitation using the guidelines of the Arkansas Department of Health and CMS. Wentworth had an excellent vaccination rate for staff and elders, and all new admissions and new staff are eligible to take the vaccination. Wentworth would ask you to please call ahead of time to schedule your visitation appointments. The phone number 870-234-1361. We're looking forward to our elders and their families regaining this quality time together at the Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place.
The Taqueria Tlaxcala shop is offering Magnolia the best of both worlds with a fresh meat market and an authentic Mexican restaurant. Taqueria Tlaxcala offers you fresh meat to put on the grill. They also offer a variety of Mexican-style tacos, from delicious appetizers and mouth-watering enchiladas to Tlaxcala rice, homemade tamales, and quesadillas. Come experience authentic Mexican cuisine at Taqueria Tlaxcala, 117 East Main, across from Warnick Furniture.
Is there one place I can go for all my car, truck, and SUV needs? One place for all kinds of repairs, tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, oil changes, tires, etc., etc.? Well, yes, there is. Spittler Tire and Auto. You've been trusting Spittler Tire and Auto for 15, 16 years now, and they're still working hard for you. Call to set up an appointment to get your ride into one of their 10 service bays, and it'll be back to peak performance in no time. Spittler Tire and Auto in the Dairy Queen Shopping Center, 521 East Main in Magnolia.
I'm Jeff White with Bodcall Bank. Many of you know me, but do you know Bodcall Bank? Did you know Bodcall has been serving South Arkansas for 118 years and has locations in Stamps, Magnolia, and Texarkana? We are your family, your friends, your neighbors, and one of your biggest supporters. There's always something to plan for, from a child's college fund, a wedding, starting a family, a new home, or a business venture. We look forward to visiting with you and the opportunity to provide you with a superior experience. We are here for what's ahead.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Welcome back to Magnolia High School, to Panthers Stadium, as some representatives from the, 2000 and 2001 football teams being recognized on the field here this evening. Magnolia leads 42-0, so we'll have mercy rule when play resumes here. Let's check some scores around the state. Bryant, I think I mentioned before we went to halftime, they haven't updated anything on that. They lead Little Rock Southwest 35-0 at the half. Fort Smith, Northside, and Conway tied at 14. I know nobody cares about those people. Cabot leading Little Rock Central by a 28-0. I'm trying to get to the good people. Trying to get to some people here in South Arkansas. El Dorado leading Marion. They're in the third quarter now, 21-0. El Dorado leading Marion. If you see any scores there, feel free to just pop them out there. Mark, Lake Hamilton, they must be playing very good football this year. They're up on Siloam Springs, 35-0. PA beating Maumelle 28-7 at the half.
That's a little closer than I would have expected.
Whitehall and Watson Chapel. That's a big rivalry game there. Whitehall leads 21-14. That game is at halftime. Camden Fairview up 48-3 on DeQueen. That's not a surprise.
Not a surprise, yeah. In fact, I'm surprised it's not a little worse than that.
Dardanelle leading Fordyce 24-14
at the half. Ozark over Mena by a score of 28-0. Arkadelphia beating Haskell Harmony Hill. Where the heck is Haskell? 42-6. Have you ever called a game in Haskell?
I have, actually, yes.
Have you?
I
Have you been there? You just don't know where you were when you were there. Huh?
You go, you kind of turn when you get to the Bryant exit or a little before, and you just kind of drive out a ways, and suddenly a stadium appears before you, and you go in there.
And you play football.
And the strange thing is, the one game I've been to was a night kind of like this where it had rained real hard right up until the game started, and then afterwards the wind was blowing real hard, kind of like it is tonight. Kind of a cold front had come through just before the game, just like tonight. But it did rain some during that game as well. So fortunately, the rain is held off here tonight. It's moved out. And so we've had a really nice night for homecoming in Magnolia.
And then on your way home, you saw Sasquatch and the Chupacabra and all that kind of stuff, too.
That was in the parking lot there. They were in the stands. What are you talking about? Yeah. Not on the way home. They were there in the stands. That's it, foul. Come on now.
Yeah. Malvern leading Robinson 6-0. Ashdown up 20-15 on Nashville. That game is at halftime.
That game is closer than I expected.
Yeah, that's a tight game there, yeah. Crossit leading Monticello 31-7. Star City over Dumas 42-7. Warren beating DeWitt 35-7. That's in the second quarter. And let's see, anybody else here?
Well, one of the most surprising scores in 4A to me, Malvern leading Joe T. Robinson 6-0 at halftime.
Prescott's up 28-6 on Genoa Central. Speaking of Falk, they're losing to Glen Rose 41-0. That game's at halftime. McGee beating Rison 28-6 in the second quarter. McCrory beating Cross County 46-7 in the second quarter. Cross County, you know who the judge of Cross County is? I guess he still is. Donnie Sanders used to work for the phone company in Magnolia, and he eventually became judge of Cross County. I'm not sure if he still is or not. Unfortunately, lost his wife Kathy a few years back. Quitman beating Magazine 35-0. Gurdon over Magnet Cove 7-0. That's a halftime score. Lafayette County's whooping Mineral Springs 48-8. Lafayette County over Mineral Springs. That game is at the half. Murfreesboro up 7-6 on Foreman, which is where Coach King came from. He was there before he came to Magnolia. Little Rock Episcopal up 20-0 on Subiaco. And I think that's enough. That's about all we got. Here, the Magnolia Panthers with the lead 42-0 over the Hot Springs Trojan. They're doing some more introductions here at halftime. Not sure exactly. I missed this, but they got a lot of them that they're introducing.
It's the swim team state
that's
champs.
right.
And,
the ring ceremony.
Yeah, the ring ceremony, and I can't remember who else.
Divers and swimmers.
Swimmers.
Congratulations to them. Yeah, that's anytime you get you a state championship ring.
Oh yeah, that's always great.
That's what it's all about for these youngsters, and they do such an outstanding job. Congratulations to them. And I think the state champion dive and swim team, Magnolia Panthers. Congratulations!
So congratulations to those young boys and girls as they did a great job. That's a lot of hard work. A lot of hours go into the swimming and diving competitions.
Yeah, definitely deserve their moment in the sun. They don't get any sun when
they swim
pools.
Indoors. Exactly. Yeah, they swim indoors.
So it's halftime here. The Panthers up 42-0 on the Hot Springs Trojans. We've got the third quarter coming up. It's going to go rather rapidly in the second half. We'll have the mercy rule in effect. Magnolia leads 42-0. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Big day of closet organizing, toddler yoga, scavenger hunts, jigsaw puzzlings, and sledding down the stairs? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com. The Big Dinner Box. From our hut to yours. Ask for contactless and curbside. Availability of contactless curbside delivery areas, charges and minimums vary. Delivery charge not a tip.
This week's At Your Service featured item, Airlift Smoke and Odor Eliminator. This is a ready-to-use odor neutralizer. Airlift will destroy complex odors such as smoke, rancid or stale food, pet odors, and mildew. Come see us today. At Your Service Environmental Solutions, 1506 North Vine in Magnolia. Or go to atyourservicestore.com. At Your Service Environmental Solutions. We know the value of clean.
What do I like about being a local agent for Farm Bureau Insurance? Above all, I like helping people, using my insurance experience to make Columbia County a better, safer place. Insurance is a necessity, and I take pride in helping people find the right coverage for all of their needs. I'm Mike Jones, Agency Manager at Farm Bureau Insurance. Give us a call at 870-234-1966 and let me or my agents show you how we can save you time and money.
Southern Medical Group has expanded its family and is pleased to announce that Dr. Chase Helm has joined their practice. Dr. Helm recently graduated from UAMS and specialized in family practice. Dr. Helm will be seeing patients in all age groups. Southern Medical Group will be accepting new patients. Please call 870-234-5995 to make your appointment. Southern Medical Group, our family taking care of yours. Visit smgarkansas.com.
Juan Martinez is going to kick it off for the Hot Springs Trojans. So Magnolia up 42-0, and they're going to get the football first here in the second half. B.J. Curry is deep, along with Bug Carey and Abear. They're back at about the 15, and Curry deep at about the 5-yard line. After the game, we've got our Farm Bureau postgame show coming your way. Talk to your local Farm Bureau insurance agents, Mike Jones, Stephen Zorsch, Jeff Hansen, and Brett Blair, for all of your insurance needs. Martinez ready to kick it off for the Trojans, and we get rolling here in the second half, and that clock will roll in the second half. Kick is away, and over and backing up Carey. He went through his hands, goes back and gets it at the 6-yard line. Straight ahead, now comes to the near side to his left, out across the 20-25. Flag comes in behind the play. His return's out to about the 27-yard line, but there's a flag thrown back around the 20. That's probably going to be a block in the back or something.
Certainly going to be against Magnolia here. Some type of illegal block or block in the back or hold or something along those lines.
It is a block in the back, and so back him up. Should back him to the 10. So how about a 90-yard drive to start the second half?
That'd take most of the second half if you have that.
They don't know where to put the ball down. They're walking all over the place. And all right, so he finally figured out it was supposed to be from the 10, and he's going back to the 10, or from the 20 to the 10. So, from the 10, it is first down and 10 for the Panthers. 10 minutes, 53 seconds. Continuous clock here in the second half. Clock's already running, even while the official was running around trying to find the yard line. Right slot back, Curry in motion, and the that's Carey at quarterback. Carey is the quarter. He's the backup quarterback, and he starts the second half at quarterback.
I had a chance to meet Kendrick Carey yesterday at the Rotary meeting,
yeah.
And what a fine young man he is, just well-spoken and a positive outlook, and I really enjoyed it. I got to sit right across from him, and we talked about football some and just he's just an asset to Magnolia High School, their football team, and to the high school itself.
Well, that was a 3-yard run by the quarterback, Kendrick Carey. Now, Dismuke and Curry switch sides. Dismuke is the right slot back, Curry the left slot. Darrellin Williams is the fullback. They're looking to the sideline, and now the Panthers are going to have to call a timeout. So that's one of the few ways that you stop the clock is by calling a timeout. 42-0 Magnolia. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country, 99.1.
It's 2021, and let's be honest, you deserve the best. Jimmy John's in Magnolia makes freaky fast, freaky fresh sandwiches near you using only the freshest ingredients. Stop by and order delivery or pickup from the Magnolia location next to Walmart for a tasty sandwich today. And while you're at it, why don't you choose some chips or a cookie and a drink and make it a combo. Whether you're in store or in a delivery zone, we'll always make you a tasty sandwich. Become a reward member by downloading the Jimmy John's app. Jimmy John's Magnolia, open every day from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
After the game, we'll name our People's Bank Player of the Game. People's Bank offers great mortgage rates, loans for new home purchase or refinancing, and make the process easy by being with you every step of the way. Your hometown bank, People's Bank, there to help. Equal housing lender and member FDIC. After the timeout, Panthers line up. Right slot back, Dismuke in motion. And Carey, the quarterback, was going to hand it off to his fullback, but the fullback wasn't there. And so Carey has to run, and a flag comes in from behind. See what that's about.
Face mask, Dan.
He's going to get about 3 yards on the carry, it looks like.
There's going to be a face mask personal foul coming up against Hot Springs here.
So the gain was to the 18. 3 yards and should be walked off to the 33. Let's see.
That's been an adventure
tonight. Or the 34.
That's been an adventure tonight.
Yeah, the 34. We'll take it. Well, they gave a couple of extra yards to the Trojans, so we got one here.
Well, it's not as much fun when you know what's going to happen. That's
first and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Panthers. 42-0. Carey gives to his fullback, running straight ahead. Doralen Williams gets 4 yards to the 38-yard line. Who's going to be our People's Bank? Actually got one more yard. They've marked it at 39.
There are several players we could choose from tonight.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 after D-Ray's 4-yard run. Mercy rule in effect. Again, Dismuke right slot, Curry left slot, D-Ray fullback, and Carey the quarterback. And they're going to D-Ray. D-Ray running straight ahead. Gets it out to the 44, 5 yards for Doralen Williams. That's really close to a first down. Might be just short. Yeah, I mean, if he's short, it ain't much.
Well, Dan, Magnolia's run 4 plays here in the second half and already taken more than 4 minutes off the clock.
They'd call that timeout. It'd been more than that.
Yeah.
3rd down and inches. And the quarterback, Carey, he escapes one as he was hit in the backfield after faking a handoff to the fullback, and he escapes and gets it out to the 49, picks up 5 yards for a Panther first down.
Yeah, just a nice job by Carey. If he hadn't made that extra effort, that was going to be short of the first down. Magnolia would have either had to go for it on 4th or punt away. Instead, it keeps the drive alive here up near midfield.
You know, these guys, these Panther players and fans, years from now when they think about homecoming, be a lot sweeter if they can keep that goose egg up there on the other side, wouldn't it? Option to the right side, a high toss from Carey to Curry as he had a defender in between, and he just kind of lobbed that thing up there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
That was odd-looking play from the beginning.
Lost 4 yards on the play. Back to the 45. Fortunately, that Curry was able to come down with that. 2nd down, 14. I think Coach will tell them when they review film, let's not be doing that one again.
that was an adventure, that particular play. You don't see many option tosses that high.
2nd down, 4. It's kind of like the Ephus pitch on an option. Go to the fullback, D-Ray running straight ahead out across the 50 into Hot Springs territory to the 48-yard line. 7 yards for D-Ray. 3rd down and about 6 coming up here for the Panthers. Continuous clock. 6:12 to play and counting. In quarter number 3. Magnolia put 42 on the board in the first half while shutting out the Trojans. 4 Trojan turnovers in that first half. Quarterback Carey's going to keep it. Runs over the right side, and I believe he's got the first down as he does a little tumble. He rolled, and then came out of there and
and took off. I'm not sure why he was doing that. He was obviously down. A 7-yard carry for Bug. And it's first down at the 41 of the Trojans.
Panthers taking a big chunk out of this third quarter, already down to 5.5 to go here.
More than halfway through it. First down for the Panthers, 41 of the Trojans. Dismuke comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Coming to the left side, gets down inside the 35. They're going to mark him from this side, marking him on the 35, the other at the 34. They'll say 34, so that's 7 yards for carry.
Nice pickup.
Unless they
again.
move it back.
Yeah, nice pickup again by Carey.
So it's second down and 4. You turn that off right there.
Sorry about that.
You got it right there. Second down and 4. Need a cough drop?
No, I'm good.
Dismuke comes in motion, going back to the fullback, though, and Raylan Williams gets it down inside the 30-yard line. They're just running it straight ahead of you. I mean, you get 4, 5, 6 yards every play on fullback dives. You all right? You okay?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Making sure.
If I need
first
mouth
down
to mouth
and 10.
here in a minute, I hope you're ready.
Nah, I'm not going that far.
Come on, Dan. You're my partner. Come on.
First and 10.
If you don't have my back, who does?
One thing I'll tell you what, I got your back on this, though. You are going to break the jinx tonight.
I think so, yeah. I think you're right.
Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. There's a toss. It goes through the hands of Curry. The toss a little high. Curry goes back and gets on top of it, but it's going to be a big loss for the Panthers. Back to the 43-yard line. That's a 14-yard loss.
Yeah, that pitch a little off the mark that time. Good job by Curry just to get back and recover.
So second down and 24 for the Panthers. 43-yard line of the Trojans. Piece of cake. They hold up the chartreuse sign on the sideline, whatever that means.
I'm not sure they're going to get a playoff here. They're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they better, or they're going to get a delay of game. Flag does fly in, but they did get they call it a delay of game. They did not get a timeout called. So they mark off 5, back to the 48. So second and 29 now for the Panthers. Now they go to the red card. That's bad in soccer, right?
Yeah, you don't want that in soccer. You're off the field.
Carey rolls out right side. He's going to breaks a tackle in the backfield. Slips through another tackler. He gets it up the sideline and then forced out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. He got right at make it 7 yards. Carey did on that carry and got third down and about 22 coming up from their from the 41 of the Trojans.
Panthers have used up almost this entire first quarter.
Yeah,
on this
2
first
minutes
drive.
to play.
2 minutes left here in the third quarter. It does go fast with the mercy rule.
Carey gets up under center. Dismuke comes in motion. Carey's going to throw. He has a man, Curry, out over the middle at the 25-yard line, trying to escape a tackler. He's spun around and brought down, though, at the 20-yard line. Still, the pass play, good for 21 yards, and that's going to be about a yard short of a first down.
Nice play by Carey. I mean, he stayed alive, made a nice fake, and then able to find the receiver, Curry, open. And Curry, as you said, just a yard short of the first down.
So 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. The 20-yard line of the Trojans. They're going to the green card on the sideline. I wish I knew what all those meant.
That would be interesting.
4th and 1. Carey gives to his fullback. I think there may have been. I'm not sure if there was a fumble or just a pile up there.
I'm not sure he made it.
I don't know if he did either.
Well, the near side official looks like he's got it. The official on the far side looks like he was a little short.
They got to unpile and Yeah, he's fully extended down underneath. He should have that first down.
But I don't think they're going to give it to him.
No, I don't think they are either. Looked like he was extended with the ball. Now, he may have done that after he went down. Yeah, it's going to be Hot Springs ball. They got a terrible spot there, right about the 20-yard line. So it's going to be Trojan football from the 20.
And, Dan, that may do it for the first quarter. I mean, the third quarter, excuse me.
Yeah, they're not good. I don't think they're going to get a play run. It's down to 18 seconds and counting. So the Trojans come out onto the field. 10 seconds. They're trying to line up and run a play. 2 receivers to either side. 5 seconds. They will. Quarterback Sheilor throws left side. Skipped it in, though, to Blake McClellan. It's incomplete. And that is the end of the third quarter. 42-0, Magnolia leads. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
All sorts of events can rattle the investment world. Changes in your own life can also affect your plans. To prepare yourself for whatever tomorrow may hold, you may want to get some professional help. A financial advisor will look holistically at your life, your family situation, your career, your hopes and dreams, your instincts about saving and spending money, your risk tolerance, and other factors. You don't have to go it alone. Talk to an Edward Jones financial advisor. Steve Hardy, Laura Kroll, Mark Woods, or Ethan Young. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
You listen up, guys. I have a sneak peek inside the Rocket Fast playbook. So here's what it said. First, we get him inside the tunnel. Then we blindside him with the wall of foam. Next, just call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. Hit him with the fast pass. It's genius. With these football plays, it's a home run every time.
Coach, I don't think that's the same sport.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
Rocket Fast Car Wash. Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
After the game, got our Farm Bureau post-game show. Farm Bureau's deductible rewards program rewards their safe drivers with earning percentage credits on their deductibles, the only rewards program of its kind in the state. To learn more, go to afbic.com/drive-down. A quick pass on a little short route on the near side. Got it to T.J. Brogan. Pass is complete, and that ends up just beyond the first down marker for a first down at the 31-yard line, a gain of 11. So they'll move the chains.
Dan, this is a good win tonight for the Panthers. This just about wraps up second place as long as they can do what they're supposed to do the last 2 games against Hope and DeQueen.
2 receivers in tight both sides. They send McClellan in motion. Sheilor back to pass, dumps it off right side to his tailback, Dorsey. Dorsey's got some running room up the middle. He is going to pick up a first down out across the 40 to about the 44-yard line. 13-yard pass play. First down for the Trojans. Magnolia, the lead right where it stood at half, 42-0. Trojan ball at their 45. Out to McClellan near side. McClellan catches it, picks up another first down out of bounds at the 42-yard line. The gain is 13.
That clock moving down to about 10.5 left and moving.
Doesn't matter in Mercy Rule, it just keeps on running. You go out, doesn't matter you go out of bounds or not. It's just going to keep on a roll.
I've seen sometimes where even when a team scores, the clock continues to run. Other places will stop it.
Yeah. Sheilor wants to throw. He's in trouble, though, and he's going to be taken down. Heck of a job defensively by the Panthers. Kahari Harris, he came through untouched on the near side, came all the way around and brought him down for a sack back at the 50-yard line. That's an 8-yard loss, 9-yard loss.
Yeah, Hot Springs going to have to get down to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, second and 18 here for the Trojans from the 50. Trips to the left side. Sheilor wants to throw. He's throwing it deep. Got a man on the far sideline over there. He got turned around a little bit there, and the ball sailed long, and he could not come down with it. Defensively, Malvin Cross back there defending for the Panthers.
I thought the receiver pushed off a little bit also to create some separation. No flag on that one. Brings up 3rd and 18
for Hot Springs.
They might have figured he hurt himself as much as anybody else. He lost his balance and fell down. 3rd down, 18. Panthers off next week. Open date next week, and then at home the following week against D-Queen, whatever. Sheilor throws out route right side. Pass is caught, wrapped up quickly. They're not going to let him get any further. I believe Hebert was the first man there for the Panthers. The gain to the 45, about a 5-yard gain. It's 4th down and 13 coming up here for the Trojans. 8:40 and counting in the 4th quarter. Panthers have a guy starting to go out, and then he's got to turn around and come back.
And he went back out again.
It gets me to counting. They got 11. I had to take my shoes off there momentarily. Pass out near side. That's Brogan. Brogan slips away from one tackler. 2 more coming, though, and bring him down. They'll get a short gain. They needed a lot more than that, though. Ball's going to go over to the Panthers on downs after about a 2-yard gain. So it's Panther ball from their 43-yard line. And Panthers, with 8 minutes left on the clock, can run out the clock.
I was going to say that might be Hot Springs' only possession here of the second half. Magnolia took off almost the entire 3rd quarter, and the clock never stopped running between possessions. So Panthers won't run a play here until less than 7.5 to go.
Baker Allhands is the quarterback now, and Amari Roach is the fullback. Dismuke still out there. He's the right slot back. Who's that over on the left side? That is that's Camarion Burton over on the left slot. Bring the left slot in motion. Go to the Roach, the fullback, and man, he was hit just no sooner than he took the handoff. He was hit as he was taking the handoff. And they're going to mark it for a short loss back to the 41. Actually, a 2-yard loss back to the 41-yard line.
Hot Springs doing a nice job, down 42-0, still playing with energy on defense here in the 4th quarter.
Jacob Kelly's the receiver to the far side of the field. Near side. All right, you got quit playing with your glove and I can see your number. Never did see it. Back to pass, Allhands. He's going to throw it up. He's got Lemuel Martin at the 30-yard line, complete. Gets down inside the 20-yard line before being brought down at about the 17. The completion to Lem is good for 42 yards.
Some nice pass play by the backup quarterback, Allhands, and coming in off the bench, getting a chance to show what he can do back there at quarterback. And
so 1st down Panthers, 17-yard line of the Trojans. 6:10 to play. Martin's the receiver to the near side. And again over on the far side, Jacob Kelly. Bring the right slot back. Dismuke in motion. And the quarterback, Allhands, had the ball stripped from him. He may have gotten on top of it. I don't know. It was him and a couple of Trojans.
I think he got it once again. I don't know how. It looked like 2 Trojan players right there on top of it, and Allhands able to reach an arm out there and just bring the ball back to him.
2-yard loss on the play. So it's 2nd and 12 for Magnolia. Yeah, very fortunate to recover that one. Dismuke comes in motion, trying to draw them offside, and no such luck. 2nd down, 12. 5:25 and counting. Clock running continuously here in the 4th quarter. Magnolia up 42-0. Dismuke again in motion. This time they go to the fullback, Roach. They get a good push forward inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. That'll be about a 5-yard carry for Amari Roach.
Clock down to the 5-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Panthers comfortably in the lead, 42-0, and they're going to kind of take control of 2nd place here in the conference with this win tonight. And Dan, of course, the big thing there is a home field playoff game.
Allhands steps back as they brought Dismuke in motion. Now they're going to reset 4:38 and counting on the clock. Now Allhands back up under center. And Allhands is going to keep it. So he faked to the fullback, and not much happening for Allhands. He might have got a yard to about the 13-yard line. Got 4th and 6 coming up here for Magnolia. And they're going to bring their kicker on, J. Todd Baker, give him an opportunity at a field goal here. The line of scrimmage is the 13, so this ought to be a 30-yard field goal attempt. Just a little bit right of center, not quite all the way to the right hash mark. Dalen Blanchard is the holder.
I believe he's got the wind to his back as well on this kick.
Here comes the snap, a good one. It's placed well. The kick is up. It's got plenty of distance, and it is good. 30-yard field goal for J. Todd Baker adds to the Panther lead. They're up 45-0 with 3 minutes and 42 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. This is Panther football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Magnolia Travel Center has it all this fall. It's coffee season, and our new bean-to-cup coffee machine will have you ready for the cool weather. Also try the Flavor Shot Fountain Center with over 250 drink combinations. Happy hour from 2 to 6. How about the frozen yogurt with topping bar, hot dogs, daily breakfast, Champs Chicken, home-style lunch combos, kids' meals, and more. Don't forget to grab and go with our fresh fruit, salads, and pizza served all day. It's all happening at Magnolia Travel Center. Be sure and follow us on Facebook for updates.
So 45-0 Magnolia. This game just about over. Clock continues to run even during the break there. We're down to 2:45 left in the game. So we've lost about a minute since he kicked the field goal, and now he'll kick it away to the Hot Springs Trojans. They won't have time to run but a few plays, and this game will be history. Line drive kick, wobbles, carries on into the end zone and out the back of the end zone. And while they retrieve the football, the clock's going to wind down. They're going to be well under 2 minutes.
It's going to be under 2 minutes by the time Hot Springs even runs a
yeah, they're not even going to go
play
back after the football because they're going to give them an opportunity. They bring another football in there. So they'll line it up at the 20-yard line. If they're asking, I can get that later. Let these guys run a few plays.
They're going to have to hurry.
They are. Under 2 minutes. Trojans line up. Trips out right. One receiver to the left. Sheilor still in there at quarterback. I believe that's Perry Jones, the running back, to his right. Sheilor, what do we got? We got a flag with the snap offside against the defense.
Well, that's going to take 30 seconds off the clock to mark that off.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd say, why didn't you just let the clock, let the play run? So they mark 5 off against the Panthers. It'll be 1st and 5 at the 25. And we're down to 1:20 left in the game. One more penalty, and that'll be about all. Sheilor wants to pass out of the shotgun. Throws up far side. Man, that one just died on it. I don't know if somebody tipped that or what, but it came up way short of Blake McClellan. I think maybe just had to rush it because the Panthers had such good pressure on him.
They've gotten good pressure all night tonight on Sheilor, and at times he's done a nice job avoiding it. At other times he's been wrapped up for the sack.
50 seconds. Sheilor wants to throw again, a slant in from the right side. That's McClellan out across the 40. He had a Panther wrapped around him, and that's Martin, I think, making the tackle for the Panthers as the gain was to the 41-yard line, 16 yards. First down for the Trojans, under 30 seconds now. From the shotgun, Sheilor looked like movement on the line. No flags, pass completed near side for a short gain for T.J. Brogan, but Panthers all over him. 35 there. I don't know who 35 is. I don't have him on my roster. Derek Berry also in on the tackle for the Panthers.
This is going to be the last play, Dan.
3 seconds. Throwing it up deep for T.J. Brogan running the near sideline and overshot him. Ball's incomplete, and that's the ball game. Panthers win it by a score of 45-0 over the Hot Springs Trojans. Congratulations to the Panthers, winners in homecoming 2021. Stay with us. We've got our Farm Bureau postgame show coming up here in just a little bit. And we're going to name our People's Bank player of the game as well. And by the way, People's Bank's lobby's open at the main branch on Jackson Street
and the Lakewood Banking Center on the 7982 bypass. Monday through Thursday, they're open 8 to 5. Fridays, 8 to 5:30. Saturday, drive-through banking, 8 to 1 at the main branch of People's Bank and Golden Oaks branch in Waldo. People's Bank, member FDIC. We'll be back with our Farm Bureau postgame show next. This is Panther Football on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Today tastes like game day at home, like assigned couch seating, like coffee table dining, and an ice-cold Coke to cool down the heat. Today tastes like watching football is supposed to, and it never tasted this good. Coca-Cola, together tastes better.
Football season is here. That means it's time to load up on some delicious ice-cold Coke.